other sister carving her own path. Let's ride! Let's ride. Twisted. Yoga mat warrior, always getting twisted. They took her favorite steed, left her in the dust. In a stable, but not stable, that's a hard trust bus. World's on fire, relationships a hot mess. She's pouring real tea while spilling her own dress. Earl Skakel cracking up, Roachy in the mix. H-man spitting wild, she keeps it legit.
Hush that fuss. Ashley's coming through, move to the front of the bus. Do you wanna vibe and laugh with us? We the type of people that make the podcast nuts. Hush that fuss. She's the real deal, speaking her mind for us.
It's a beautiful day. Ashley's in the house.
Good vibes today.
She won't hesitate to clap back when it's earned, but mostly here for laughs. Your bad takes get burned. Word events got a side eye in the news. Bad dates, honey, she's got better shoes. Family drama, yeah, we all got our scars. Hers just winnies and lives in fancy cars. Come vibe with the crew, no scripts, pure cap. Ashley Cummings podcast, put that on the map, or at least YouTube.
Unbreakable.
Gosh, off the bat, you guys are so supportive and sweet. I love it. Thank you so much for joining the show today. We have a special co-host. Roachy is not with me today. I hope he's well. I think he's on a vacation. I'm not sure. But it's going to be a very special show. So this is called Ashley in Wonderland, where we figure out what's going on in this wonderland. Okay. So I wanted to make a joke because my co-host is so beautiful. I was going to be like, Roachy, what have you done with your hair? What have you done with yourself? Without further ado, one of my closest friends and people I respect more than most people, I'm going to bring you Mrs. Haley. How are you doing today, love? Oh my gosh, are we twinsies?
We are. We're cheesy.
Where'd
like
you get your shirt?
Prettyantisocial.com.
That's where I got mine.
Aww. You know, I wish I could do it like a British accent. I'm terrible with accents. I was going to try, but I'll just look.
I got my shirt at prettyantisocial.com. Wait, just mixed Southern.
I can't do it at all. I won't even attempt it.
You got, by the way, have you noticed that this one, so we're both rocking Don't Do Me Dirt, Don't Do Us Dirt. Have you noticed that every time you wash it, it's kind of better?
Isn't it? It's like buttery soft, isn't it? It is a good shirt.
Butter. I was just going to say that.
Mm-hmm. They are good shirts. They are.
Thank you guys for being here. Hi. So we're going to go over a few things on the menu. Okay, so there's a woman that I don't know if you guys know about. It's going to be a flashback. But however, Haley did the links. I am so grateful for Haley for doing that. Is there anything you want to say before we get started? Oh, we are going to get to the merch letter because I did not get to finish it last night.
I think we should. Yeah. It's so long. You'll have to be very choosy about what you decide to, go over.
I
So
mean, it's so long.
I've got some thoughts. So
We're
I'm
gonna get
excited.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Haley's seen any of the links that I've sent, so this should be fun. And then we'll just see where it goes. But yeah, there's some things about that letter that I didn't get to that are concerning, and I definitely have thoughts about as well. And the fact that he doesn't have the decency to be a decent person. I don't think Haley. Do you like it? I don't like attacking people, but I
Yeah.
will never stand down. I will never not protect myself.
I don't make it a point to go after people. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm very, very patient. Like you can push me and push me and push me, and then I'm done. So,
It's a
I try
breaking
to really,
point.
yeah. But I don't make a point to like go after people. I
For,
want
I
everybody to
mean,
be happy and well and like having a great life. I don't, you see a lot of these people, it seems like that want to, not only talk down to people, but wish them death. And I hope you're in the seventh level of hell. And it's just like, whoa, man. Like,
okay, you and I have a few people in common that have done that. Karmic X has done that to both of
yes.
us.
Yes.
Shout out.
Under me dirt.
I'm trying to think who we have one more person in common that is maybe it's Mersh. Spoken
Keanu.
off. That's true. Well, I was gonna say people that have like wished us harm and stuff,
Yes.
which is
Mersh.
kind of a
Yeah.
weird thing to do. Mersh. I did that about my sister as well. It's like I don't care, you guys. I don't care what you think about how I'm approaching what I have to approach with my sister. I really don't care. I've made a million mistakes in how I've thought it would make sense, but regardless, she's my little sister. I would still take
Yeah.
bullets for her.
Sure.
I hate that things are so messy with us, but sometimes things are like this.
I have faith that you're going to get there and it'll happen when the timing is right. Well, I know that's like sort of open-ended, but it's true. Like when humans try to push things, it often doesn't work out,
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, but I'm also like, because people say that to me a lot. Ashley, you could just go kiss the ring. You could just go like kiss her ass and da da. And it's like, or why can't you guys just figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
And when I laugh, it's like you like. I'm not gonna say it. Like you. I think you have siblings. I'm not sure, but things can get very complicated. Thank you so much for the $10. Things can get very complicated in family situations, especially. And you and I have this. We have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Both of our parents are passed. We had to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Anyway, when people are like, why can't you and Whitney just get along? Like you could figure it out. And it's like, no, you don't get it. It's so much more complicated. I don't even think Whitney and I understand at this point
Yeah.
why we don't get along.
Probably. But that's what I'm saying. It will happen exactly when it's supposed to happen, but you'll get there. That doesn't help you now. I know that, but it's true.
No, it's a sweet thing to say. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
I love that
Can you-
name. I can't help
Can you
myself.
read this one? Actually, because
Sure.
I'm going to die.
Well, Electra's
The
neighbors,
handle.
I know it's my favorite. Electra's neighbors disputed trash for $9.99. The amount of wine and prescription bottles in me is alarming. One of the people that says they own me keeps telling me how right they are, but I like the other guy better. Help.
You guys crack me up.
It's a
It's
great
so
name.
funny. It's so funny. And I was talking about this last night, and we're not doing this is not a Dabbleverse show. Love Haley and I think I can speak for both of us. She will correct me if I'm wrong. There are a lot of people we love in the Dabbleverse, and I know Dabbleverse people are here, but this is definitely not a Dabbleverse show. But we were both talking behind stage, and I was like, I don't want to talk about. I just knocked something over. Plot twist. I was like, I don't want to talk about her at all, but this alt is so funny. Oh, and this is the point I wanted to make. In the county of Los Angeles, which I live in, and I believe I'm not doxing anyone. She's said out loud that she lives where she lives, which is the same place that I live. The trash cans are not owned. They're not. You don't have personal trash cans. They literally all say property of the city of Los Angeles.
Right, right. Do you
So
know
I'm
how easy it
super
is to order
confused.
but do you know how easy it is to just get another one? Now she may have to pay 10 or 15 bucks a month or something for it, but you can just be like, "Hey, can I please have another trash can? Mine's messed up or my friend keeps stealing it," or whatever.
Right, if that was the
Just get
case.
another one.
Undisputed. But the whole story about how nerd, thank you, Rev Fugly. I know I owe you money for those feed pics. But the point is they give them to you. I'm pretty sure if they disappear every week, they'll just give you another one. And I've never paid for a trash can, Haley.
Mhm.
I've lived everywhere in LA. I lived in Hollywood, West Hollywood, um, East LA, the Valley, Hollywood Hills, West Side, Venice, Santa Monica. I've never had a trash can that's like external to the
Where do
house.
they keep
And
going?
wait, what?
Where do they keep going? Like you said, I've never lost a trash can. What? I don't understand. Like, is this person stealing? Is her neighbor stealing it and then doing what with it? That she has to go fight them to get it back? What's the deal?
Here, I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
She's so interesting and so compelling that people are going through her trash to try to find out more about the cartoon. What do you
Did
think about
she
this
tell
theory?
you this?
No, I just made it up right now.
It sounds like something that she would say.
I love it. I nailed it. What I'm saying is this one time I was walking one of my dogs. I like, walking around, there's a trash can, that's where you put dog poop, right? In
Mhm.
the bag. And I remember like, sometimes I'd feel weird putting it in neighbors'
Yeah.
things, but I was also like, it's trash day, like, because you have to put the cans out on certain days for them to pick it up, right? So
Yep.
I'm like, it's trash day, whatever, And some guy yelled at me one time, like, you're putting your dog poop in my trash can. I'm like, sir, that trash can says in perfect, clear English, property of Los Angeles County. That is not your
Mhm.
trash can. But I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Well, where else would you want him to put it? But I've done that before too.
Well,
And
I could have, like, it was his personal,
sure.
because it is your personal trash can in a way, but it's you don't get to move it with you if you move. It's the property of Los Angeles County, and it says it on every trash can.
Yeah, but
So
it's not like it's like pristine property of anyone's. Everybody's trash goes in there. Just let it go. Let it go. It's not worth fighting about. You would think. Uh-oh, you muted. You muted.
You would think so. Sorry, I'm just fixing this light situation. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you, Haley. So there's not a version that I can think of. Report, what's up? To live and die in LA. Hey Ash. Do you pay for your trash can?
What's up, Ert?
What's up, Do you pay for your trash can? Okay, so the guy yells at me and he goes, but the whole thing was very childish, obviously. But he's like, it's not your trash. I was like, it's not your trash can. It belongs to the city of Los Angeles. Read your trash can. So I can get it, but the whole thing that I didn't understand, and we did not plan on talking about this. I don't want to talk about it for long. Let's get to the clips. But
Trash can talk on the nines.
there are disputed trash cans that the story goes, per her words, she sued her neighbor for a trash can, a stolen trash can. To me, this is so funny, someone's take. I want to give credit to Flimsy Greenberg, even though I know it wasn't him, but it was someone in that like genre of people. It's so much cheaper to just buy a new trash can, if that's even the case, than to retain an attorney.
Absolutely. Yep. Just request one. They'll probably give you the first one free. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe even like make a cute song, like a little rap, like a little bebop song, and everything will be good.
That's something that I don't understand why more comedians in the space that we find ourselves in typically don't do, like using some of this stuff for writing their jokes. There's a couple of specific people that I'm thinking of, but like there's always something going on where it's like, why don't you try to make that funny? Like, I don't know.
Because it is. It could be hilarious.
Sure. Mhm.
I mean, and the only person out there, making it funny is a person that made an alt called Electra's, what is it? Disputed
Disputed
Trash.
trash. It's so good. It's so good.
So funny. Oh, Just Jules is here. She's on your channel all the time. I love that girl. I
Yeah.
love her.
Jules, good people.
We
We
love
love
you.
you, Jill.
Okay, you ready to start for the clips? I know that we're going to organically
Yeah.
just probably pop in. I know that you don't have a ton of time too. And
I
thank you
have,
so much again for being here.
I have the BBC one. Do you want to start with that, or do you want to? That's the I don't know what birds and vampires or something.
Yes. So for context, guys, weekly what I'm doing is finding out interesting, strange things that are happening on our planet that I personally find compelling or scary or confusing, or hopefully you guys, obviously, I think about you guys when I'm looking at this stuff, don't know about or find interesting. So there's a bird that is in the finch family of birds, and they usually eat ticks off of other birds.
Okay.
But in evolution, like as they started to grow and get bigger, or grow and evolution happened, they started to taste the blood of the birds they would eat the ticks off of. I'm sorry if anyone's eating dinner. Don't mean to ruin anything for you. But they started to taste the blood when they would take the tick off and started to like it. And so now they're called vampire leech finches or something. I don't even care how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is them.
Okay, let me make sure I don't have it on 2x because I have a bad habit of that.
You're so funny. You're like, I was vacuuming at 3x listening to it, and it still wasn't fast enough.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just making sure. All right, here we go. You tell me when to pause, okay?
Thank you, my love.
A female. Its ancestors doubtless were blown here by storms many centuries ago. Like most finches, they feed on seeds, nectar, and insects.
Can I just say I love his accent? I want him
I
to read
do
stories
too.
to me in
That's
bed.
not AI either, is it? That's like a
It's
real
great.
dude.
Isn't it?
But there's
Wait,
little
can you
food
pause
of any
it?
kind.
Yes.
If you whispered anything to me, I'd just be like melting.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Read the phone book. Remember those?
Yes.
I like his accent though.
Read me the dictionary. Read me anything. I'll go
Anything.
anywhere with you.
On a wolf. And since they aren't strong enough flyers to leave the island, they've had to find food from a very unusual source. They depend on another of the island's inhabitants. Nazca boobies.
What'd you call me?
Every day, these seabirds commute between the island and their fishing grounds out in the open ocean. Each time a pair meet, they renew their bond. And then catch up with the neighbors.
They're probably disputing trash cans.
Now is the time to hop into action.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh no.
Blood.
Blood.
They are vampire finches. These little birds have become one of the world's newest species.
Whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Stop. Hold on.
Oh no, yeah, I haven't seen this part either. Is that a carcass?
No, it's alive. That's what I'm saying. It's just letting them bite on its booty.
I'm not sure he's letting him as much as he's like submitted. What do you
Yeah,
think?
but it's so much bigger than the little bird. You'd think
Right.
he would just turn around and like crack, I don't know, snap his neck or something.
but there are a lot of like, I mean, have you ever seen what is it called? A lion versus, was it a honey bear, honey beaver, honey
badger?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Honey badger don't give a fuck or something.
Honey badger don't give
Like
a fuck.
that.
And they win every time. I saw a honey badger go against 4 or 5 lions and win.
Yeah, they will. They don't care. They do not care. But this to me
They're
is
like you and me in that way. That's another thing we have in common. If I were to name an animal, you and I are honey badgers.
probably. Yeah. Just smacking
They
down
don't bother people, but when they get bothered, they'll
Mhm.
bother back.
Mhm. Oh yeah. They handle it. They handle business. I just cuz look, this looks like a tick maybe right here. This little scab looking thing.
I love how you can zoom in. I'm loving this.
I'll teach
Yeah.
you.
It also could be like, can you go back? Sorry.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
me? It also, yeah, it could be a tick. It could also be a bite mark, but it's like, what's the entrance point right now?
That's what I'm saying. This like black feather, which maybe they'll move it here in a second, but see how he's got like black feathers underneath like the main set of wings? That's
Mhm.
what that looks like. It's just like another layer of feather, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna should I start it and see? See if it'll
Yeah,
show us?
let's see. Let's find out.
Isn't it odd that the bird's just like allowing it?
Well, I'm wondering how long this, because I just found out about this week. I'm wondering how long they've been, like they moved from just biting, because they used to just bite bugs off birds. They didn't actually eat the blood and suck it, like, and the name change. I'm wondering how long that's been going on. I'm wondering if like it's a swan, I think, right? Or a special kind of swan. They're just like, okay, we have to deal with this at this
Special kind of
point.
swan. Girl, that's like a pelican or something. I don't know what
It's
it is.
an analogy for a lot of stuff. Which you said it's a pelican.
I don't know what it is, but it does make me wonder if like they're used to these kind of little birds. Obviously, they're used to these little birds coming around and picking these ticks off of them. So maybe they don't mind them being around, but you would think at one point they'd be like, it's sucking.
Well, you just made an excellent point. They've been used to those birds picking the ticks and the bugs off them forever. And I think slowly the birds started to eat more and get deeper. And they're just like, okay, you know, like they both evolved in a way.
True. All right, we'll see.
That's the quill of a large flight feather, and the blood flows. The sight of it attracts the attention of others.
Oh, they called them boobies. That's what it was. Some kind of booby.
I thought he said booby.
What'd you say? Booty?
The things I don't have and the things you have better more than I do. Boobies. I thought he said
Doubt
boobies.
that. So I saw your last show. That's a lie. But yeah, boobies. That's right.
You saw me wearing a bra.
Yes. I was proud of you.
Blood is very nutritious, worth fighting for.
Oh my God. Whoa. Ashley, what have you done?
I did not know. I didn't watch this.
So, with this never-ending supply of food, the vampire finches can flourish on an island.
Like, where do they stop? Are they just going to end up eating the boobies alive? Like, how?
Oh, the other birds are boobies. Okay, copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Endless food supply.
That's what he said. That's what I'm saying. They're just going to start eating them raw. I don't know.
Where otherwise they could not survive. Why the boobies don't object, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
There he is.
Perhaps the
Answer
finch's
to your
behavior started.
question.
I know, right? They're
That
just
was
like,
your
"We don't
first
know."
question. Why the boobies? What did he just say? Why the boobies don't object? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Why the boobies don't object, nobody knows. Perhaps the finch's behavior started when they helped the boobies to remove parasites from their plumage.
Jeez.
Maybe the boobies think that the little vampires are still providing a service.
That's what I was
Who can
thinking.
tell?
We were right.
Like the pain threshold increased over time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like their pain threshold must have increased. Sorry,
I
what?
don't think I've ever been bit by a tick. Have you?
Yes.
Does it hurt?
No. I literally one time was, you don't want to know about my aunt's tick jar. So, I grew up with horses. So we would go riding out in the Blue Ridge Mountains and we would wash the horses. And part of it was washing the horses, pulling the ticks off the horses, pulling the ticks off the dogs.
Yeah.
So my aunt, this creeps me out. I'm going to tell you though, my aunt had a jar, like a mason jar with, it would either be bleach or sometimes hydrogen peroxide. I forget what else. So we did the dogs because she always had like 15 dogs. So we did the dogs when we got back. And it was my sister, my aunt, and I just pulling ticks off the dogs and putting them in she called it the tick jar.
Right.
And to kill them. I one time, I think I was like 12. I'm in the shower, Haley, and I'm just like, washing myself. And I look and I'm like double take because I don't even know if I had like armpit hair yet, but I double take and there's a tick in my armpit. No, they don't hurt. Like you can't feel them.
Yeah. Well, I just wonder because, I mean, I like the fact that you're like at least from around the same area that I am, and I can relate to that story.
Well,
The
you know where
voyeurism
Roanoke,
effect.
Virginia is?
Huh?
I don't know why that echoed. Do you know where Roanoke, Virginia is?
Yeah, of course. I've been
Yeah,
there a lot.
that's where we spent our summers. That's where our horses were.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Wait, what is it? Sorry, can you see it better than me?
Penny's sunken mouth of BS for $4.99 says, I heard those birds buy ginseng at gas stations, and that's why 9/11 happened. Right, Darren?
Yo, that's actually very funny, guys. We have to get into this another time. The whole West Virginia sang market, like there's a show about it on National Geographic. I don't want to derail us too much, but they get that good saying. And like all these guys are fighting in the hollows. It's called the hollows of West Virginia. And about like who gets the best saying. They call it saying, but it's ginseng. And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. Do you have a lot of experience with it? I remember Arizona iced tea had a ginseng iced tea in like the 90s, back when you were, a brownie. Back when we were brownies.
That's all right.
But I remember that.
We used to get a lot of ginseng like shots, pure ginseng shots back in the 90s, actually. But ginseng root.
That is actually a true thing that happened in the 90s. Ginseng became a thing. And I remember do you remember the gel pills? They were yellow, like the ginseng gel pills.
I'm sure I saw them at some point. I just remember like the little vials. They were like little glass one-shot things of ginseng that you could buy.
Like, I don't know what ginseng does. I don't know enough about it. Do you?
Just like a energy boost, and I don't know. Ginseng, I don't know. I don't even know why the hell I ever took it, but ginseng root is a big, that's like a big commodity though. I can understand why they're fighting over it. It's a really big deal in that area.
And it's, I guess, very unique to the West Virginia Hollows, or they got some of the best saying out there. But I want to make a bet, and anyone in the chat can look it up. I bet you anything the Arizona ginseng tea that I used to drink and like had zero ginseng in it.
I'm looking it up real quick because now you've got me curious. In West Virginia, the wild American ginseng harvest season runs strictly from September the 1st through November the 30th, found across all 55 counties in cool, moist mountain forests. The root is heavily regulated by the West Virginia Division of Forestry to prevent overharvesting and protect the wild plant population. Like, but what's it good for?
Yeah, like but because we know, because Kratom will say it's good for nothing. So I wonder what the truth is. Like, and also, why did it disappear? Disappear, but like, I don't know. I haven't heard about ginseng in a minute.
No, I haven't either, actually. It says it's an herbal medicine to boost energy, reduces stress, and fights fatigue. So like what I was saying earlier, where the only time I ever took it, we used to have this place that was like a juice bar kind of thing where you could go in and you could get like shots of ginseng, like powder added to your drink or whatever, these little like specialty drinks. And so extra
$1.50, of course.
Mm-hmm. So right before work, I would do that and I'd get a shot of the ginseng powder in it so that I'd be like at work.
I feel like the placebo effect is such a thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Did
know
you
if it
feel
ever
more
worked.
energized at work?
I don't know, but I sure tried, You never saw a tick before, Jill?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to go up to see the super chat. No one. There's a person that never saw a tick. That makes sense. It's I mean, you have to be out in the country, really.
They were really, really bad last summer. I mean, really bad. Like you couldn't even step outside without getting one on you. But this summer, I think I've seen one. And they carry Lyme disease and stuff and other diseases. Like you got to be careful. But
You're very lucky because I don't know if you've heard about this, and I saw video footage of this. I think it could have been, the guy that wears the nasty. How am I going to say this? I don't want anything happening to my channel. The man that his last name is Gates, and he wears terrible sweaters.
oh yeah,
Apparently, he's like fueled, like put like I don't know. I saw videos of boxes of ticks
mm-hmm.
being dropped off in like farmlands, like from helicopters and stuff and planes.
Yep.
And then I saw another video of a woman. And there's the Lone Star tick. You heard about that whole thing that people are not able to eat meat.
Yep.
Wait for it. You can't eat meat anymore after you get bit, but you can eat human meat.
No, thank you.
How do they even find that out? How do they even test that?
I mean, I don't know.
But another woman made a video and she put 3 ticks in 3 different things. Like one was bleach, I think, and bleach kills everything. That's why I love bleach so much. One was like I don't know, whatever. It was 3 different things. The ticks didn't die. I think they're supposed to die in water sometimes. I don't know. One was water, I think. Anyway, the ticks didn't die. They're like, but seeing that dude, like he had shoes on, but he kicked like this wooden box that dropped from the freaking sky onto his farm, and it was just filled with ticks.
Mm-hmm. We burn them around here.
Yeah, they're very tricky to get off too, because you have to be careful, like with your animals and with yourself, God forbid. But you have to make sure the head gets off. It's really creepy.
Yep. If you don't get that,
I mean, I remember my aunt saying, if you don't make sure the head gets off, it's gonna like make babies under your skin. And I'm like, that scared the hell out of me, but I don't think that's true.
I think it just still burrows and starts like an infection. You know what I mean? Like if the head stays in.
You probably know what a chigger is.
Of course. What'd you call me?
No, stop it. You're so funny.
Take a what?
Okay, tell me if this is ghetto to you or not.
Okay.
For triggers, our aunts had us put clear nail polish.
Mm-hmm. That'll stop them.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, it's just like it's the same thing as like an insect repellent, right?
Well, it blocks them from being able to breathe. Like if we had a chigger on I can't believe you know that word. How many of you guys know what a chigger is? So if there was something like a chigger anywhere, they would just put clear nail polish on it because it just cuts off the oxygen.
Yeah, it suffocates them.
Thank you, Captain Deadpool. Exactly. Suffocates them in your skin, which is kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Pennies, what is it? Pennies, what?
Sunken mouth of BS.
Sorry, there's lights here, so it's so much easier. I heard Trump hates Mexico and deports ticks. Darren? I'm really pissed about something else that has to do with Trump that I can't talk about. It's going to break my heart. It has to do with horses. I have a letter I'm working on to send him. Do you want to do another clip?
Sure, let's. I have next up, hold on, what is this?
I love that you say that. It reminds me of Red Bar.
What's that?
That I was just gonna ask you, do you even know? We've never talked about it. You don't know what Red Bar is, like Mike and Jules?
I do, but I don't I didn't know who they were until many, many months after I sort of started streaming and stuff, I guess. But
it's so funny because it happened reversed with me, Haley. I've been like a fan and they're like friends too of mine since like 2019. And they cover a lot of Dabbleverse stuff. And then
Right.
when I stumbled into the Dabbleverse, like how the fuck did like she does Red Bar, like I used to do like watch alongs. She does Red Bar watch alongs. How does she not know about the Dabbleverse? I'm like, I just think Mike and Jules are funny. Like I'm a
Right.
fan of them, not but I did remember the name Mersh. I remember the name Melton. But Red Bar would use the word Mersh like how do you say it? Like a punchline. He'd be like, "What is it? Fucking a Mersh thing?" Like it was.
I
He was the
heard,
guy.
yeah, I heard this week a lot of people trying to replace the word cuck with mershed. So I don't know if that'll catch on or not, but I have seen that a lot. Mm-hmm.
You're a Mersh, i.e., you're a cock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me give you some context on this. This
Okay.
is the one that I thought Haley and I would have the most fun with, and that might just be because I think this is one of the more interesting things that's happened. This is a throwback. Thank you guys for supporting us. This is a throwback from I think 2025. This woman, I think her name is Onijah. Did you see? I don't know. I'll never know how to pronounce it properly. Onijah. So she met a young man in Palestine, and I guess they decided to get married. She was going to move to Palestine.
Pakistan.
And oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You were close, but I just read that and I was like, I think she's maybe. Sorry. I didn't mean to correct
Thank
you, but
you.
I didn't.
Pakistan. Thank you, Haley. Thank you. So she decided to move to Pakistan to be with this young man who ended up being, I don't know what the age of consent is there, but ended up being 17. The parents were like, no, lady, go back. She's from the Bronx, I believe. So they were like, no, you need to go back to the Bronx. And she's like, I'm not leaving. And they were like, no, you're leaving. And a lot of it's very interesting. I mean, you guys have to see it. This is one of the most funny, and I mean this with love. Bless her little heart, as we would say in the South, right? It's so entertaining to me. Okay.
Do you
Whenever you're
remember how
ready.
old she is?
No, I do have it.
No, I haven't.
I think she's like, my guess is 30s, but I know the boy was much younger. I think he was 17.
Okay.
He was not 18.
Right.
So this is her, like, the family kicks her out. The country's basically trying to kick her out, but the U.S. isn't taking her back. And so she just starts making demands on the Pakistan government.
Nobody wants her. All right. You ready?
I just snorted. Yes,
All
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband.
Now hold on a minute. Now
I told you, Haley, you're gonna die. I was like, before the show, guys, I was like, Haley, do you know about this? She was like, I've never heard about this. Yes,
asking
ma'am. Please go ahead.
$100K to do
So
real estate.
I don't know how she's standing with like a Pakistani official person and like making these demands. It's outrageous and hilarious to me on every level. But sorry,
He loves it. No, he loves it. He's like, I'm gonna clown this chick. Let's just get her out here. Let's let her
I don't
demand
know.
money.
Haley, honestly, I feel like both countries were but over one woman. But I felt like both countries were like in a quagmire. Like, what do we do with this lady? Is she mentally ill? Like, what's going on?
But they should have locked her up just for the age difference, in my opinion. What are you doing over here?
Right. That's why I said I don't know what the age of consent is
Yeah.
there, but like whatever was supposed to, yeah, you'll see. We have 2 clips, I think.
Okay.
For $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week.
An American woman's journey to Pakistan for love.
Ma'am, this is the Wendy's. Right? Like,
It's one of the funniest
an
things I've ever seen.
how insane.
Unexpected turn, capturing the internet's attention and turning her into an unlikely viral star. Onijah Andrew Robinson,
Oh, man.
33.
Hold all the way up. Hold on a minute. What in the world is happening here?
Okay, so here's my theory.
Okay.
She either shaved or continues to shave them all off because, as we know, as women, like, I mean, some women have like lighter eyebrows, but that's like a Sharpie.
Well, listen, maybe she just, when you're feeling some type of way and you're just going to rock that expression all day long, you can just draw it on, you know, however you feel. So she's 33, it says, which is already bizarre enough. How did she meet the guy?
Online, I believe.
From New York, flew to Karachi in October 2024, intending to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend.
19.
However, when his family forbade the marriage, her plans and finances quickly unravelled. Refusing to accept the rejection, Ms. Robinson reportedly camped outside her would-be husband's.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a butt, but
No, I love it.
I guess they only have, look how light her makeup is through here, too.
Well, I was just gonna say, I was pretty sure that was either tattooed on or Sharpie styles, but yeah.
Nah, she got some glue stick or something.
She got some
going on.
tweezing to do as well.
Girlfriend.
I mean, I'm not one.
I do like her lip color, though. I think her lip color's pretty.
It looks good. It's great for her skin color.
Agreed.
Home, unwilling to leave Pakistan. As weeks turned into months, her unusual predicament gained local and international media attention. While stranded, she held multiple press conferences, making bizarre demands, including a public request for large sums of money.
20K up front, 5 to 10K every week.
Okay.
Tell the government we need this money right now.
Despite the personal turmoil, Ms. Robinson embraced the limelight. Videos of her strolling the streets of Karachi, flanked by security, flooded social media. She was spotted dining at McDonald's, where fans approached her to shake hands, and even managed to secure small-scale brand deals, further cementing her unexpected celebrity status. The internet crowned her an icon and queen, with millions engaging in discussions about her journey under the viral tag American Lady in Pakistan. As her visa expired, Sindh Governor Cameron Khan Tesori stepped in, ensuring an extension and arranging her return flight to the US. After more than 3 months, Ms. Robinson has reportedly left Pakistan, bringing her whirlwind saga to an end, at least for now.
But she was there for 3 months, Haley. She was there for 3 months, staying in hotels, getting food, getting all the things that she needed, walking around with security.
I don't understand any of that. Why is she any different than anybody else? Could you imagine just showing up somewhere and being like, hey, man?
I mean, when this was all going on, I was following the story. I want to say it was circa 2024, 25. And I think that they were vacillating on whether or not she had a mental illness. And so there had to be.
Yeah, no, I definitely, yes, go on.
So they had to be careful-ish about it, or sensitive-ish. It's so ridiculous.
They're this week has got to be insane. We're gonna have to use kid gloves. Come on. She's a protected class as soon as she gets off the plane.
And who knows? Maybe it was because, I don't want to say it, but I think you know what I'm saying. I think most people will know what I'm saying. I want to read the super chat really quickly. It's about ticks. Sorry. Who is this one? Thank you so much, Brenton Monkhouse. Want to see a massive ticks? Google kangaroos drinking trough ticks. Drinking at trough ticks. Does that mean there's a bunch of ticks in the water? That sucks.
I'll look it up.
I mean, I don't want to see it. Do you?
I'm curious.
Okay.
I won't show it if you don't want. But no, I'm
I
curious.
got 5-hit show. I love you so much. I love you always. Will you marry me?
Who?
That guy, he's always on your show. It's a guy or a girl, but he hates me. I don't know why, but
Who is that?
5-hit show.
Shit show? The 5 is an S.
Oh, okay. Shit show.
Yeah.
Ashley, no one knows what you are saying. He's always mean to me in your chats. He's like, Ashley, go away. Blah, blah, blah.
I'll get him. I'll bust him over the head for you. I see what dude's talking about, and you probably don't want to see it.
Okay, yeah, I don't. But I'm glad that we saw. What do you call it? Because I know you were curious. No one wants to see that. Wait, what?
They're this big.
The ticks?
Yes.
Ew. Um, 5-hit show. No, it's funny. We go back and forth. I'm just gonna say I love you. That's all I can tell you. I love you, and this is me officially proposing to you. Will you marry me?
Wow. Do you know that he also owns a "Don't Do Me Dirt" shirt? He sent me a picture wearing it.
He should be wearing it with us.
Just join us. The dark side. We have cookies.
One time, do you remember that game? Did you ever play this? Like when someone said something rude to you and you just repeated it, or you just repeat it. Like, here's how the game goes. Like, say something to me, like anything.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley,
Why don't you stop?
why don't you stop?
Quit doing that.
Why are you doing that?
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 Why? That's how you win, Haley. I never knew there was a way to win that. We were doing that in your chat one day. It was very funny. It's like he was like, Ashley sucks. I was like, Ashley sucks.
Shit show's cool. He'll pick up, I don't know. He goes through
Well, I
his
just
moments.
asked him to marry me. I hope that he will say yes.
He's here now, you said?
Yeah, he wrote something. He said Ashley sucks or something.
Oh, be sweet.
Per
Be sweet.
usual.
Be nice.
No, I see that like you like him. I trust your judge of character. So I just feel like I don't know. Not everyone that likes Haley has to like me, and vice versa. You know.
Absolutely.
So the questions about Onijah, was it Onijah?
All I caught were those eyebrows. I'm not really sure. I know she's 33, and she wants money, 5 to 10K every week. So
She what in one video, and I don't think it's this one. It's a different video. She goes, "Y'all hear me? I want some bread. I want some bread." She's talking to officials of another country that she does not live in nor has citizenship in. It's all wild to me. And the reason it's funny is because I don't think she has a mental illness. I know that Pakistan ended up eventually sending her back to New York, flying her first class. I'm pretty sure she does not have a mental disorder. So we're not making fun of anyone that has a issue. But she just bossed around a country for 3 months with demands. And I just think it's incredible and on a certain level, if that makes sense.
well, yeah, if you're giving like positive reinforcement to bad, behavior or poor behavior, and it's just in this loop where she can demand anything she wants, and they're just like, yes, ma'am. What is that? This is like an amplified version, of when if someone asks you for something and the answer is no. I don't know how it started to begin with. She gets off the plane and she's just like, come on. And they're like, yes, no problem. Like,
So as the story goes, I guess he was 19. As the story goes, she gets off the plane. She's only met this guy online. Obviously, the parents meet him and they say no. And so she starts just making demands. But the craziest part is that I think a lot of them were met. She was eating all the time. She became like a celebrity in Pakistan.
I mean, you got to kind of hand it to her, right? Like,
That's what I'm saying. In the most ironic way, it is something that you have to hand it to her. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, I mean, hey, I guess if you can swing it like that, sounds like they took care of her pretty well before they sent her home.
Takes a lot of cojones. Is that the way to say it?
Sure.
Takes a lot of cojones. Like I would not have the balls. I've traveled almost everywhere in the planet besides Asia, and I'm not rushing to get there.
Yeah.
But when you're in another country, you're in another country. I'll never forget being at London Heathrow Airport and whatever. Long story short, my bag got checked and I had a poster for a yoga thing that I was doing. They were like, "Are you working here without a visa?" I was like, "No, I'm teaching for free." And I got kind of smart with the gentleman that was going through all my stuff. And he goes, "You better," I was like, da 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 da. You know how I can be. A lot of you guys know how I can be. I was like, can I just go? I'm not working here illegally. Like da 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 da. He found like these posters that I had for this workshop that I was literally doing for free. And he goes, "Ma'am," I don't think he said ma'am. "My lady," I'm trying to do like an English accent. "You're in no man's land right now. Sit down and be quiet." And I was like, copy. Like, I know in the US, most airports are federal property. I don't know how it is in London or in England or any other country, but I wouldn't mess with the Pakistani government for anything.
Well, yeah, that's what is so bizarre about this. I don't know how I never heard about this, but it's so bizarre to
I'm
think that
so
she just
happy that you're seeing it. I'm so happy I got to show it to you.
I've
When you
never I've
said you never heard of it, I was like, we're gonna
no.
have so much fun with this.
No, because it's so odd. It's like what made her any different than any other person they stopped or, were trying to communicate with. I'm surprised she didn't demand everybody spoke English and got her,
No,
McDonald's.
that does happen a lot. There's so
Oh.
much more. We could do a whole show on her. I'm not joking, Haley. But those things did happen. She, I mean, a lot. So it was 3 months.
I mean,
Like,
I'm not even mad at her. I'm really not. Like
I'm not either. That's what I'm saying. I kind of dig her game. I just don't even know how she knew how to navigate it. Like, or was she just like, let's see how I feel like it's 50-50. She was like, I'm just gonna be ballsy as shit. The worst thing that they can do is deport me. And like, but half of me feels like maybe she knew what she was doing because how does she have officials and those are tax dollars, like Pakistani tax dollars, I
It had
think.
to be because they thought she was like mental. It had to be where they were just like, if we treat this one wrong, we'll never hear the end of it. So let's
You
just
know what
give
it
her
was,
what
really?
what?
It was her eyebrows.
I mean, it convinced me that and the the light
You can't
concealer.
say no. You cannot say no to that.
Not when they're drawn like that. Who can blame them? Good looking lady.
I think
I
we
don't
have
know
one
about
more of her, right?
yes. You ready?
I'm ready when you are.
This one's short. This
Buckle
one's sweet.
up because
I
I
know.
think this is going to be your new, what's her name? Shayna?
Oh, Shani?
Shani. She might be your new Shani.
We'll have to see what she's doing these days. Like, is she hustling over in Brooklyn or wherever it was she's from?
The
Like,
last
what's she
time I
doing
saw
now?
her, I'm not joking. The last time I saw her, she was in, sorry, she was in LaGuardia, which is an airport in New York, and people were filming her, like giving posts that she was okay. Like
It would
she had
not
just, sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
No, she had just landed in LaGuardia in New York, and people were like, "Onijah's okay."
It
She's
would not
been
surprise me.
chilling in Pakistan with everything paid for 3 months, and she just flew back first class because Pakistan paid for it. She's good, pretty sure.
The only thing I'll knock her for is not figuring out a way to spin this into like a, TLC or Lifetime show or like
You're
a
not
reality
wrong.
show.
Like,
Like if
where is
she
she
were,
now?
I don't know, but if she were smart, she would have like, figured out a way to.
Netflix doc.
If she's got worldwide attention like this, you would think, but maybe she's just not that interesting. There's like we've seen that eyebrow before. What else do you have? Like we've seen this expression. Can you switch it up some? You ready?
Ready.
Here's everything you need to know about the American woman who flew to Pakistan and was ghosted by her teen husband. 33-year-old Onijah Robertson from New York flew to Karachi, Pakistan in October of 2024 to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend, Nadal Ahmed Memon. Once she got there, though, Memon's family forbade them from tying the knot, and now she's refusing to leave the country.
I don't live here, I'm chilling.
Robinson has since caused a media stir, claiming that she and Memon actually are married, and also making demands from the government that they give her money and invest in local housing.
Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamid. I'm Onijah Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're gonna have our baby in Dubai.
Is she pregnant right there? She looks
I
pregnant.
don't think they ever actually met. That's the thing, Haley. I can look into it, but I'm
No.
pretty sure they didn't, like, maybe they met, but the family, I'm pretty sure this dude lived with his family and they met the family met her and they said no, like, no way. And then she just said they were married.
She rubbed
Did
her
you hear what she
belly.
said? She said, we need to restructure Pakistan.
Yeah. Oh,
Y'all hear me?
but she rubs her stomach like she's hold on. Let me back it up a little. Oh, wait a minute. don't watch her rubber stomach.
Demands from the government that they give her money and invest in local housing.
Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamid. I'm Onijah Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're gonna have our baby in Dubai. I want 20K up front, 5K to 10K to stay here every week because we might just move, me and my family. And I want those demands from the government right away. I want these houses to be built up correctly, and I want pools in the backyard.
With her newfound fame, Robinson appears to be living large in the foreign land, sipping on tea, counting wads of cash, and dining at McDonald's. Meanwhile, The Independent reported that a man, claiming to be Robinson's son, gave an interview with Pakistani TV saying his mother suffers from bipolar disorder. Amid the media storm, a local governor has reportedly intervened and provided the lovesick American with a flight back home, although it's unclear if she'll give up that easily.
Have a nice day. Clear the way.
Okay.
Girl.
She said, clear the way. She's like, that was the wildest thing.
I'm trying to see if I can find out what she's doing now. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I have a feeling that she wasn't pregnant.
I don't even know. I don't know what this chick is up to.
And to my knowledge, they never actually, what's up, Gina Bobina? To my knowledge, they never actually got married. Like, maybe the only thing I could think, I was thinking about, like, we're married, like, my name is this. Maybe they did like an online marriage thing. I don't know if that's even a thing.
I'm looking, like, the last thing I see is from a year ago. Like, there was a lot about her a year ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But nothing really since then. So, I don't know.
Is my mic echoing to you sometimes?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. So I think the last thing we have is one more thing, and then what's the update? Any update?
No, the last thing that I see on here, she was on something called Cocoa Butter channel, and she was trying like halal plates. That was 11 months ago.
Really, either way, that's whack. Cocoa butter, Cocoa Butler.
I mean, I tell you, I know. I tell you no lies. I just need my glasses. I can't really see, but I think it's cocoa butter. Might be an L.
Bet it's Cocoa Butler. You know what that butler be doing too.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about that. The last thing I have is an Instagram reel or something. Hold on, I'm gonna have to like.
Oh, is this about Laurel Canyon?
Yeah, this is what you sent. But
Okay,
it's gonna have to like restart or something. Okay.
Hey, Josh Pittman. So so you guys, I think a lot of you guys know this. I'm sure Haley knows this. A lot of celebrity families are tied to intelligence. I talk about intelligence a lot on this channel. Sonar beep beep. So, and people know, but they don't know about a place called Laurel Canyon, which is in the Hollywood Hills. So the Hollywood Hills is a very kind of specific place in LA. But the Doors, all these rock stars had houses and used to chill there. The Doors, Frank Zappa,
Jimi Hendrix.
Thank you, Jimi Hendrix. And then a lot of them are in the 27 Club.
Mm-hmm.
Who else had a house there?
Yeah,
a lot of people. Thank you. You know more about this than me.
I just know a lot about the 27 Club, and I know Laurel Canyon. There were quite a few musicians specifically. Like with the Doors, Jim Morrison's father was CIA, wasn't he?
Is Jim Morrison's father, Frank Zappa's father. It's all in this clip here.
Okay.
Elvis's family, by the way. So I think it's very interesting how families that are involved in intelligence segue their children into Hollywood, right? And then Jared Leto bought Jim Morrison's house, I think. I think he lives there now, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, there's an energy about that place. I used to live very close to there. There's an energy about that place that's like very hippie-ish, yada, yada, yada. But there's a darkness to it as well, if that makes sense.
For sure.
And I thought this guy broke it down pretty well.
All right. You want that first or this first?
Wait.
Your chat, or do you want this first?
Thank you, my love. Chris Cubbert.
What?
Isn't that what it says? Carl's Club feet. I've never met Carl, so I can't say anything about his feet. You girls remind me of the plastics from Mean Girls. I never saw Mean Girls. Did you?
No, and Moody has been trying to get me to see Mean Girls for like a year, which is hilarious.
Maybe we should watch it. Wait,
Yeah,
why is
never
he trying to get you to watch it?
I feel like I saw it like when it first came out back in what, like 97 or something. I don't know when it came out.
We had Lindsay Lohan, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It was set in a high school, and it was just kind of like the title said it all, kind of, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But do you remember the plastics?
Well, that was but if I have to guess, I would say that's probably like the uppity. I mean, the plastics would have to be plastic surgery, credit cards, right? Like the uppity girls, I could only imagine, right? I really don't know.
Sense. I was thinking plastic as in like superficial or like fake.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Yeah, yeah. All of that. You know what I mean? Have daddy's credit
So we're
card.
the Mean Girls, basically.
I've never seen it. I don't, or if I did, I don't remember it.
Don't do me dirt, Carl's Club foot. Don't do us dirt. Can you read? Sure.
Yeah, I'm with Jill. She said F Mean Girls, Heathers or nothing. Heathers is far superior to Mean Girls.
Yo, Heathers is one of the most interesting films I've ever seen, and I think most iconic, and no one knows about it.
It's great. Heathers is great.
Shannon Doherty. It was Christian Slater, Shannon Doherty. Was a girl? Don't say it, Winona Ryder, and then I forget the other girl. The funny thing is, they try to pretend like those girls were not 30, but okay.
Yeah,
they were supposed to be in high school. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood. Thank you for the 2. Stacked Amico is a YouTube channel. Shots at Antipod. No shots at Antipod. That's not cool. I don't even know if you know what that means. I don't know what it means.
I don't know. Something. What did it say? Say it again.
Stacked Amico, in quotes, is a YouTube something. Okay.
Tell him I said hello.
Let's play this clip and then we can read more things.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for supporting us.
It may have to restart because I can't. I'll see if I can.
Joni Mitchell. Half of 60s rock was born in those hills, but nobody talks about it as the dark history hiding beneath it.
I can.
An unusual number of music.
Can you do it?
Well, actually, we have 2 of them going on, which is so funny. But yes, I can. Well, I think we gave the beginning part. I do want to get to Marsha's letter. You guys, I'm not going to read anything rude about Healy. Jim Morrison's dad was an admiral. He was ranking officer in the ship that sunk the Gulf of Tonkin. Interesting. Sparking the Vietnam War. That tracks.
Thank you, Colin. Man. Ready?
Musicians from the Laurel Canyon scene died young at age 27, dubbed the 27 Club. For a neighborhood built on peace and love, it carried a lot of tragedy. The book Weird Scenes Inside the Canyon actually argues that the entire hippie movement was a psyop. The book claims that the military and the intelligence communities engineered the counterculture to derail the real anti-war movement. And the names line up in a really weird way. Jim Morrison's dad was the admiral who commanded the fleet at the Gulf of Tonkin. Frank Zappa's dad worked in military chemical warfare research, and David Crosby's dad was a World War II intelligence officer. Too many of the scene's biggest names came out of families out of the intelligence community. Maybe that's a coincidence, maybe not. Here's the part that we know is true. Hidden in the same hills is Lookout Mountain, a real top-secret Air Force film studio that ran from 1947 to 1949, and it produced thousands of classified films. The theory goes if the moon landing was faked, it was definitely filmed at Lookout Mountain. And today, Jared Leto owns it. Is any of it true? Who knows? But that's Laurel Canyon. What do you guys think happened inside of Laurel Canyon? Everyone knows Laurel Canyon.
I think that's it. I think it just restarted.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to remove this and bring us back. So those are our clips. Now we're going to get to, first of all, what do you think about all that?
Well, I think it makes sense as far as like that's always sort of been a thing as far as psyops goes, whether like the music industry and film, those are like 2 of the biggest like mass media, right? Like if you're going to get a message across to the populace, that's the way that you would do it. So it makes sense that intelligence would have control over a lot of these different movements. I think that's always been that way since the beginning of the newspaper, since the beginning of print.
Of propaganda, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I just think it's very interesting that it's like, for me, it's like, how do you put your kid into the spotlight, right? So because of, who my sister is, I know a little bit more about how things work out here. And it's like, there's switch game agents, like, so people that are supposed to like push stuff. For example, when the vaccines came out, my sister was tweeting all the time about how great the vaccines were and that you should get it. And I'll never forget this one tweet someone told me. Someone told me, I'm not going to read anything rude, guys. Don't be rude. This one tweet somebody showed me, and as my sister's like, Fauci, where's our vaccine? Chop chop. And I just remember being like, we weren't talking at that time. And I just remember being like, what is she doing? Like, what is she literally doing? And then like being the spokesperson for birth control when she was literally pregnant.
What?
Well, not birth control per se, but a brand. So you get paid to do, like my sister, people like my sister get paid to promote products, right? So I think it was called Anovera. She's had commercials, and literally they ran through like her first trimester. But people were like, Ashley, your sister literally is the face of, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but and I was like, I don't know, I think she's just getting paid, but she didn't take it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know she never took that medicine, if that makes sense.
Did she take the vaccine? Or you don't know?
I do believe she did. She told me that she did. I don't know. You don't have to answer this, but did you?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. Why didn't you?
Why would I?
Well, because everyone was saying that like we were terrible if we didn't take it back then. I had
It was experimental. It was like the mRNA stuff. They didn't even know what it was going to do to anybody. Like it wasn't going to. Absolutely not.
So again, Haley is proving she knows more than any nurse in this space.
I don't know about that, but hey.
Every fiber of myself, if I can't see something and it's rude, just like tell me and I'll take it down. Because I can see it here, but it's a lag. Every cell in my body was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. And then when they started offering, do you remember they started offering like a year of McDonald's?
Yeah.
And like you don't remember that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it wasn't like, if that's your selling point, you've already lost. Like, what are we doing? I thought
And
the whole thing was insane.
The other one was Krispy Kreme donuts, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, you're just trying to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had a year of donuts every single day, like people are struggling, right? Like you'd probably be like, oh, okay, I have a free donut. Like that's a breakfast,
I remember like, was it in New York where they first said a large fry, and then they came out like a week or two later and were like, we're going to put a burger with that too, guys.
I think it's Mike de Blasio, the mayor, and he was eating French fries on the stupid thing.
For me, it was more like the big mass campaign that sold it to me to not touch it. When you start seeing different celebrities pop up and they're pushing this stuff, it's just like, oh, okay, now I understand. But for me, it was very, very simple. They came out and said, this is experimental. We've never really messed around with mRNA. But you have to take this. It's like, I bet I don't. I know that was not for me.
I just felt very lucky that I wasn't in a situation where I had to. Like so many people were threatened to lose their livelihood if they didn't do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to work in, like, after my mom passed away. I don't know if I ever told you this. After my mom passed away, I wanted to like work in hospice, like be either like a proper like hospice manager or a caretaker or whatever. And it didn't pay as much as I thought, which is fine. I was like, I'm just a good caretaker. And that's what I did for my 30s for both of my parents, and I know a lot. Like not necessarily go to nursing school, but support families and support the people that are, going through it. And the guy was like, first of all, the guy, because he met my sister and stuff, he was like, actually, I'm pretty sure you're overqualified for this. And I was like, no, this is like what I want to do. Like, it's what I've been really good at the last 13 years. And when it came to the job part, he was like, sorry. I was like, well, I'm not getting a job for $16 an hour, that's for sure.
Right.
Thank you, Voltaire, for the 5. Hey, Ash, you hear about that lady that spent a year judging karmic and steel toe? Oh, shut up.
It's
Literally,
fine. I don't, it's
shut
totally
up.
fine. We all have opinions. It's not a big deal. It's really not.
I don't even know who they're talking about.
Me.
Did you guys hear? I'm going to start with the, what does that say? Okay. We are going to, until I can read them, I'm going to. You guys should be polite. Just Jules, put them in their place. I know you will. So, guys, do you have time for me to read I'm not going to read all of it. It would take too long. The Mersh letter?
Yeah.
Okay. So, going back to the beginning. Oh, my God, I just quoted him.
Let's start at the beginning.
The beginning.
Where
The good
do we
place.
start?
Wait, did you come up with that yourself, bro? I think the beginning is always a good place to start. So going back to the beginning of the show, Haley and I are not into attacking people. We will stand up for ourselves and we will defend ourselves. And I will say for myself, I won't speak for Haley on this one. I sometimes defend myself to ridiculous oblivion, stupidity. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've embarrassed myself a lot, and it is what it is, right? Yes, we can talk about that. But this is a different. So we don't attack people, but if you put a lion in a corner, or most animals in a corner, they will stand up for themselves. So I started reading this last night on John Melendez's channel. It's so long. It's so long. Oh, the only reason we're reading this, because it is a bit embarrassing in my opinion, is that oh yeah, Haley does have beautiful hair. The only reason that we are reading this is because he's been rude to both of us. And there are a couple parts that are just straight up concerning. Don't you agree, Haley?
Well, yes. Well, I think we should start at the beginning. Yeah, the entire
Or
thing
not.
is ridiculous. No, I mean, like the relationship in general, it's sad. It's sad for so many different reasons, but the letter, yeah, man, that's a lot. It reminds me of like when I was in high school, like like one of your first loves or whatever when you're in high school, but that's the letter the girl writes. The girl drops off the box of dread.
Yeah, but
and
also,
then writes this 19-page letter.
also this, even a high school student is not writing like this.
I know. I did love your critiques about the grammar and spelling and punctuation.
I'm the typo queen. Every other text I write you has a typo, right?
I love it. No, it's a challenge. I have to be like, wait, what is that? Okay.
I know. Some of my friends are like, Ash, I want to, with this one, I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure you're trying to say this. I'm like, no, that was not what I was trying to say. Thank you for checking. I just type really fast, and that's a thing. But I am an English major, creative writing. I was published for the first time when I was 12 years old in the Georgetown Muse. It was a haiku.
Nice.
Thank you. I was on Channel 4 News for it.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, my mom has the video. Well, she's not with us anymore. So my sister has the video. Do I remember the poem? Not off the top of my head. It was about leaves. It was a haiku about leaves. So haiku has a very specific system. It was about leaves. But I was like maybe 5th grade. I don't know. How old are you when you're 12 or 11? Maybe 5th grade.
That's about right. Yeah.
And but to be fair, my mom was friends with a news lady at NBC. So I'm not sure it was necessarily supposed to. It was like my mom's like, my daughter wrote a haiku. It's in the Georgetown Muse. So I read it on the news, which was interesting.
Well,
but
nice.
what, love?
That's nice.
Yeah,
Whether
but I was
whether or
also
not,
like, other kids had great haikus too, but my mom happens to know this person, right? What were you gonna say?
me,
Yes.
nothing. I was just like, that's sweet.
Just Jules. I love that girl. Okay, so it was really difficult to get through, even though I'm calling myself out as the typo queen, the English major typo queen. I know it's an oxymoron.
Hmm.
Um, the whole thing, I mean, it's just for my brain to get through it. It's insane. But is there a part that stick? Because you know I'm not going to do this whole thing. It would take us another hour, and I know you have to go and be a mom and do all the cool things that you do. But is there a point that stuck out to you? Because I have it in front of me.
The battery part
Yes.
is very interesting to me.
Let me see if I can find that in these 500 not paragraphs. He says, like, you became my battery and you just unplugged. That part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. My favorite part is forever yours, M.
No way. Is that? I don't even remember how it ended. I was listening
That's
to
how it ended. That's why it's my favorite part.
Forever Yours.
Yeah, we'll get there. Cause okay, yada 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 yada. There's a lot going on here. I love you. You're capable of warmth. Yada 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 yada. La 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 la. Wait, I think I missed the battery part. This is so long. Well, yeah, it's the girl, but or the boy. I mean, like it's sweet in a way,
It's
right?
not. It's completely backhanded and selfish.
Well, I just mean you. I guess sweet, like bless her little heart, sweet, bless his little heart, sweet. It's more like it's. Yeah, I agree. I think it's backhanded. I think it's gaslighty. I think it's manipulative.
Mhm.
I think it's
It's a
very
it's like a big guilt trip.
poorly written. Yes,
It
and it's
just
all
feels like one long guilt trip to me.
some parts cracked me up, like when he like acts like so many girls reach out to him and he just says no.
Come on now.
Like, exactly. Thank you. Okay. Whoever you mentioned, la 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 la. I mean, I'm gonna have to find the battery part. Okay. I don't think I even got this far last night on John show. Okay. The good time remind I didn't cold call you. You know, you've heard of cold calling, right? That's like a marketing term.
Like sales, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like when you get like a list of people to try to call, like that's a cold call. I don't get that.
I don't either.
I don't have a cranky chick. Yada 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 yada. Zero vulnerability. I'm sorry. You guys have to just bear with me. This is a very long document. Just trying to look for the word battery, quite frankly. I know. Haley, you can talk about anything if you want. Just gonna give me 1 second.
I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say like when this happened and there wasn't really I had not seen it in print yet, but Dang Lizard did some kind of rendition of it with like an AI reading of Mersh. So I just played that on the show.
Is
'cause
that
it's
the one
so
that was
long.
on your show? I saw that one.
Yeah, like
I liked it, but I texted you during that show. I wanted so badly for you to read it and respond to it because that would have been so funny for me.
I hadn't seen a copy of it at that point.
This copy was sent to me by a faceless person. Fucking prostitute. I mean, I'm trying to find battery in here.
Aren't we all?
Buckman, Koopas.
Buckman was in there twice. Now listen, I don't even know if was Kevin's name in this?
Yes,
Foley?
it is in there. Yes.
Okay, so beyond Kevin and Ethan Ralph, that was Buckman. That's bizarre to me. You know that Mersh asked Buckman to basically like adopt him and her, Mersh and Ice Dancer. They wanted Buckman to adopt them. That was before Buckman said that he was going to fly Ice Dancer out to Hackamania because Mersh couldn't afford it and didn't sell any tickets. There's some weird stuff going on with that. Like they have some kind of strange.
Even if that's a joke, it's a very strange joke for a 40-something-year-old man that needs to focus more on, quite frankly, his shoulders concern me.
What shoulders?
Thank you.
There's a couple men in this space that need to work on that slope. I'm sorry. Now listen, I'm a sweetheart when I want to be, but if y'all don't get in that gym and get something going, because I'm tired of looking at y'all slopey ass shoulders. I'm serious, walking around here like you're men. Buck up.
I'm not joking. That not only means you're not going to the gym, guys, it means you're not really doing any heavy lifting in life, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. And they should. They need to get in the gym and work on them shoulders.
I can't read this whole thing, but I can't find battery. Okay.
No, by this point, you could have had the whole thing like read out.
I know. Don't bust on me. Give me some. Okay, I love you more. Before this young woman entered my life, blah blah blah. I spent or could have wasted all this time. Yada 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 yada. Blah blah blah. Typo. You know, I don't like the word happy. To me, happiness is always, maybe it's right here, huh? Nope. True happiness, blah, blah. At some point, this young woman decided to impulsively hook me up. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. No battery yet. Looking back, we're still going. We're like 5 paragraphs in. At some point, this young woman decided to impulsively hook up with someone, and it's your fault. Looking back, this, I think he meant to say should, but it's hood, have been my first major sign to cut and run, to be honest. Ethan Ralph, that other guy gets mentioned. Anybody know this letter that can tell me what paragraph the battery part is? Before I even met you or hung out with you or fucking acknowledged you, you were part of a public campaign to, I'll just read this part, because you were part of a public campaign to mersh me. To make my public image, sorry, you know what I'm doing. And to create some public image of me being a mersh. Okay, and what would become, aka cuck, and what could become the overall theme of our relationship? We established a dynamic where when we first got together, everything was amazing, blah blah blah. We know what happened. Just to recap, you started emotionally cheating on me behind my back. You fell in love with someone else. Again, you don't want me. I mean, take a hint, bro. If someone doesn't want you, they don't want you. Maybe there's a reason. You did horrible things, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Despite everything you have done to me, I've forgiven you. All I have ever. I feel like your battery is coming soon. I hope so.
Shit, I'm gonna need one at this point.
It's just, but I don't want to plug out and leave you, writing things like this.
No.
Despite everything you have done to me, I've forgiven you. Okay, this is a good time to remind you that I didn't cold call you. You burrowed into my life. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm going to read this whole paragraph, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
This is a good time to remind you, all in capital letters, I didn't cold call you. As far as I know, cold calling is sales, marketing. No? I've never seen it used another way.
It makes it sound like she had like this long list of random numbers, and she's just like, "Hi, would you like to buy some insurance or whatever?" Like she's just going like down a list. That's what a cold call is.
Straight up. It's true. You're not wrong. It's so funny that you mentioned that. I didn't think about it that way. Like Ethan, I don't want to, be rude to Ice Dancer, but like, yeah, okay, he was just the next one on the list. I didn't cold call you. You burrowed into my life. Do you know what burrowing even means, sir? It's in capital
right,
letter.
right. Boobies have them. The boobies get their butts burrowed
Yeah,
into.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the boobies get burrowed. You didn't get burrowed.
Burrow your boobies, everybody. Get it together.
You're so funny, Haley. I love you. Then as soon as you had a chance, sorry guys, it's not even my reading on this part. It's like literally hard to read. You burrowed into my life, and then as soon as you had a chance, you took, starting capital letters again, a whole week off of work to let Kevin, I'm not going to read this part because I don't want to read rude things, but the name is mentioned, the Kevin name. You taunted me, you let him humiliate me, and you thought it was funny, capital letters. You guys had a fucking song. And as you read these words, period, sorry, it's also funny to me. And it wouldn't be funny if the guy wasn't so rude to my sister and I, but that's fine. You guys turned on thinking about it. I don't know what some of these things mean. Because something is wrong with you, all capital letters. I would bet everything in my bank account. I made this joke last night, but it's still good. I mean, how much do you think he has in his bank account? You have mine in all the, wait, what? I would bet everything in my bank account. You somehow managed to, okay, I'm not going to say rude things. So he bets everything in his bank account that she's going to do something bad, yada, yada, yada. You guys can all find this yourself. This is the reality. If it's if it's shitty
Can we
to
play the
hear,
dang lizard one?
well, no, because it doesn't. I mean, we can.
You want to see the terrible grammar and spelling?
We can. If you have time, we totally can. But I felt like
totally do.
that was great. But it was also, it doesn't show how ridiculous this grammar is.
Okay, well, hold on. I actually have something different that might work, where I can try to read it. It's, hold on.
This would be my dream.
Okay,
just so you know, the paragraph is like 7 down.
Do you see what's down here?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you want me just to read it? Yeah, if you can put it on the screen.
I'm not the most polite. Love you, just Jules. I'm not the most polite, but I have huge respect for people who have moved past the person they were 2 decades ago. Have a career and don't require GoFundMes to get their card. Never give up. We love you.
Yes, thank you, Jill.
Can you give me 1 second?
Sure. I'll entertain everyone.
You're so good at it.
Yeah. Hello. How is everyone? Yeah, I've got I don't know. This was like a on a Google Doc, I guess. I found it actually this morning. So it's what he wrote, but instead of, I mean, I can read it. I think I can try to do a better job, but Dang Lizard did a really funny one that was just all AI Mersh voice or whatnot, but it's still really long. So I don't know. We'll see how much she wants to do of it, but I can't put it on the screen. So I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys instead. How is everyone? Is everybody having a good weekend? Yeah, pulling up the charts. I don't have any charts today, but I do have a Google Doc. It's pretty close, right? We'll see what she says when she comes back.
I'm here. Let's go.
Oh, can you hear me? Okay, you have to give me 1 second, and then I'll be right back. But look, if you look down on the screen right there that I've got shared with you.
Oh, just pull it up.
Yeah, that's the actual document, and I'll read it, but I'll be back in 2 seconds, okay?
Okay, love you. Take your time. Okay. Let me get to some super chats. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Let's see. And so, one point I will figure out the lighting situation so I can read it better. Nerd, we've been through this one. Let's see. Thank you. Let's see. I'm not going to read anything that's rude about Haley. I told you guys that, so don't waste your money if you're going to say something rude about my friend. Inspector Gadget. I support Ash. Okay. Doesn't look like it's mean about Haley. I support Ash. My contacts are always also being super fun today. I support Ash and Haley. Okay. I don't know. I think I read that one. Dan. Okay, Dan. Thank you for the 2. Not doing that, guys. Save your money if you're going to be rude to my friend. Hey, Ash. You hear about that crazy lady spent a year? No?
She just adds in the word crazy. That's not even in there, but go ahead.
I was my contact.
It fits.
I mean,
It fits anyway.
Bless my little heart.
Bless it.
Thank you, Dan. I feel like you're not being. I'm telling you guys, don't use money to be mean to my friend. You know what? It's so rude. Guys, come on, grow up. Hales, please repeat. Say my name. I don't know if that's offensive or an inside
I
joke.
don't have any idea what that means, but
Okay. I found a sandwich. It was in a taxi cab, and now I have worms.
gross.
I think that has to do with someone that is not polite. You are grown women reading petty messages aloud and letting strangers control the mood. At some point, surely that should feel embarrassing.
I would
Thank
be
you
more
for the
embarrassed for spending
10
my money
pounds.
to tell
Wait,
people
sorry, go
that.
ahead.
I said I would feel more embarrassed spending money to tell 2 women that on a Saturday night. You're here with us, so what's it say about you?
Exactly. Thank you for the 10 pounds. And I'm not sure about the exchange at this point, but I feel like it's last time I was in England, it's like twice the amount, right?
I know.
Ash, if Rochi needed a home, would you let him burrow? Yes, I would. Do any women in the dab have a non-boring show? Dan,
Yeah,
you're
Nice
entertaining
Podcast
us.
Stupid's pretty good. Nice podcast stupid's really on top of things.
Well, I wanted to just touch on that because Dan, don't if you see it before me, just tell me. Okay, so Dan, let's go to this real quick because your content is frankly riveting. And Haley, I don't even know why we bother doing shows when we have $2 Dan out there killing the game. Like, why do we even?
You never see me on a Saturday morning. Absolutely not. I would never attempt to compete. Never.
Who would compete with Dan?
I know better.
I mean, that would just be. It would be like self-neutralization.
Mm-hmm.
Because every show that Dan does. Sorry, love. What?
I know my place.
I know my place. It's way below Dan.
Duh.
When it comes to Dan, I am not leveling up in the dab. I will stay very, very much below him because I could never be as cool or as interesting as Dan. Stupid, nice podcast. Nice, stupid podcast. Stupid. I never could figure that out. You need to be nice, Dan. You need to calm down. But Dan and I did have a truce lately. I just don't get the whole Dan Peggy thing.
It's look, Dan, you know what he is. We all know what he is. So either it's a good cop, bad cop kind of thing. I watched him manipulate someone earlier this morning and blow smoke up their ass for 2 hours, and it was riveting. I was just like, oh, bless her little heart. It's like nobody, he's not fooling anybody. Take the knee, bend the knee, and kiss the ring, Ashley. Do it now. Fuck out of here.
I feel like he did that to me a year ago when I stumbled in the Dabbleverse. I feel like he made me feel safe. He made me feel comfortable. I thought we were friends, but it was just I saw a bit of that, like the Queen of the Dabbleverse show or whatever. And I was like, he's talking to her the same way that he spoke to me. Like, and I really thought we were friends.
But he lays it on so thick, you know what I mean? Where it's like it's like saccharine, right? Saccharine sweet, where you're like, this is you're doing too much.
Like, are you talking about saccharin like a sweetener?
Yeah, it's artificial.
Right. Like Sweet and Low or like whatever. Like, I'm thinking of one. It's annoying me. It doesn't matter. No one cares.
Stevia.
The yellow one. Stevia. The yellow one.
Sweet and Low. I don't know.
It's pink.
What's the other yellow one?
It starts with an S. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Let's get to the bottom of all this. You ready?
Yeah, you ready?
Yes. So if you go down the battery, if you want to just, okay, you want to read the whole thing? I'm in.
No, this is on a video. Okay, so this is on a video. I'm not going to hit volume on it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try to read it. But I kind of want to read that one. Haley, why do you still go after the toe? Isn't he reformed and did?
Okay. Like if I'm seeing your name, I'm just taking it down because I'm not sure if people
I'm
are
not
being
worried about it. You're sweet, but I'm not worried about it. But this one's interesting. Isn't he reformed and did his time just like you? He's actively on probation and has 2 HROs on grown men on the internet. Number one. Number two, he may have just violated his probation from sending a nude image of a woman he called his soulmate. So reformed, I don't think so. He has active court cases and more to follow. So
and this is as a man who's around our age, correct? And this is all in the last 3 years or something.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. If anything, he's been emboldened, and every time he does, this is a serial harasser of women. All of his court cases are against women and going after women and abusing women. So he's not reformed. Like, let's be serious for just a second. He has an active court case. He just, potentially violated his probation this past week. Wednesday? But anyways, I'm just saying, like, he's not reformed of anything. He's still on here saying the N-word and talking poorly about women and his ex-wife, and he's no,
And
I hope that he can be. Of course, me, but I hope that he can be. I literally hope that for everyone. I don't hate anybody that I cover, but it's like, no, when you're 40 and you're still acting like this, like, let's be serious, especially when you're in trouble. And what do? Just come on and continue to talk junk. And it's almost always about women. Like, he has a couple of men that he doesn't, obviously doesn't like, and he talks a lot of trash about, but those men have hurt him like the women have hurt him. So that's just him lashing out, but he's not any different, I don't think, than he was when I first ran into him.
As one of our mutual friends says, because I still cannot get behind why anyone watches that dude. It's like, I love your show, Haley. Shout out, Pretty Antisocial Podcast. I love your show, but like when you're covering Aaron, I don't get it. Red Bar actually covered Aaron a lot. Come on, Honda. I don't get it. And one of our mutual friends said, Ashley, you missed why it's interesting. I was like, okay, I guess that could make sense. Also, Haley, I feel like you and I are supposed to go back into the kitchen.
Aww.
Apparently.
What would you like for dinner, Dan? Happy to whip something up.
Yeah, Dan, we want to make you dinner. How about you do the meat and I'll do the vegetables?
I just want to do like cupcakes and brownies and all the sweet things.
Okay, so you take care of dessert. And then, Dan, would a roasted chicken with asparagus and a side of piece of shit work for you for your main course?
Dang, you got his pea smelling too? That's mean.
I mean, I'm just a little disappointed in him lately. I'll just say that publicly. I never say things behind my back, behind people's back, that I wouldn't say to their face or publicly. And Dan, I'm a little disappointed in you, and I think that you could do better. That's all.
I tend to agree with you. I really thought that he was a better person, just generally.
And telling us to go back to the ladies stay in the kitchen. I'm sorry. Have you guys seen me cook?
Or me, trust me.
No, I mean,
Okay,
I was going back to like the Melton
the
Sheffery video.
chopping. I know the chopping. I remember the chopping video. I
I
think that's when
stand by
first
that
saw
video,
you.
which was first of all supposed to be a joke, but that's how you make good tabbouleh. It's called Sheffery.
I remember that. I think that's the first time I ever like knew who you were. But you got to remember, like, I didn't even know who your sister was, so none of it ever mattered to me. I didn't care. I was like, okay, this chick.
You're
What's
like,
she
this
doing?
chick
She's
looks
chopping.
crazy with a knife.
It was a fun video.
The only thing that pissed me off about that video, the thing that pissed me off the most was I was, eating. By the way, guys, just so you know, parsley is not just a garnish. Parsley is something that facilitates digestion, elimination. It's not like a super popular topic, but it's an important one. It's literally one of the best things that you can have. So like when I'm making tabbouleh, I will eat it. And Melton zoomed in on my mouth and said I had like a blue cheese tooth. I'm like, my teeth are amazing. That was parsley on my tooth.
Well, you
Sounds
were good
so
enough sport
vain.
about it, though, right? Like,
Well, it was very new to me. Everything was very new to me, so it was just silly. But okay, so let's
all right,
go. Let's
I'm
read
gonna
a
do my
Haley.
best. I'm gonna do my best here, okay? And
What
like
do
I
you-
said, this is a video. I'm just gonna put it on mute, and like as I get through with this, we'll move on, okay? And I can read
Okay.
fairly quickly, but stop me if you need to stop me. Okay.
We'll just
Okay.
stop at the battery and talk then, I think,
Okay.
right?
Brixton, I'm not sure where to start, but I suppose the beginning is generally the best place. Last year, a young woman popped up in my message requests on X. She was young, pretty, funny, and she liked cats. The first thing she ever said to me was, Mersh, I have feelings for you since following the Aaron arc for over a year. I too live in Florida. No, he quoted that. I wonder if that really was the very first line. Knowing full well the ridiculousness of such a message, I dismissed it, I guess, as another in a long line of attempts to troll me and would proceed to prudently ignore the message and move on as I always do. From May until July, the messages continued until I decided to reply as a genuine human being to another. I offered some of the best advice I could muster. If everyone had just listened to me in the first place, if I had a dollar for every time he said that, like he is constantly being like, yeah, everybody should have listened to me.
Oh my God, you're gonna get to a part that I'm still confused about. Okay, go ahead.
My advice would have saved so many people so much fucking misery and pain and bullshit. If I had a nickel for every time anyone ever actually listened to me when I was making sense, I'd be poor.
Okay, make that make sense to me, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me read it again. Okay, hold on. My advice would have saved so many people. Okay. If I had a nickel for every time anyone ever actually listened to me, then when I was making sense, I'd be poor. If I had a nickel
That doesn't make sense.
for
Pun
every time
intended.
anyone ever actually listened to me when I was making sense of it. Okay, he's just saying like that's a terrible, terrible sentence just from start to finish and a terrible idea. But basically, if people ever listened to him when he was making sense and he had a nickel each time that happened, he would be broke. Is that why you're broke? Because you make bad decisions and give bad advice? Like, I don't know. It's whack. Okay. Thankfully, I make money being a clown on the internet. I tried to warn you that opening up that door would be a bad idea. Before this young woman entered my life, literally cold called, I was alone. I wasn't lonely. I was resigned to an emotional purgatory that, while for most people might feel like hell, allows a person like myself to reassign that energy into other avenues where fulfillment and success is more likely. The show, helping cats, making money, just kind of enjoying my life in general. Perhaps not the most lofty of goals, but certainly attainable and sustainable. No boundaries were being pushed. No ultimate payoff was being sought. Just a cage I built myself and I was comfy in. I spent, or it could be regarded as I wasted, a lot of my energy in my younger years looking for the girl I could spend forever with. But because of a combination of being born ugly and poor and going through legit trauma and substance abuse and being a faggot in general, I always managed to F it up. Okay, hold on.
Wait, what does that mean, an F in general? And also, at least you know some things. There's a iota of self-awareness I caught there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. This is the only like printed copy that I know of. So sorry, Melton just like popped up out of nowhere, but I was watching this earlier. So realized that this was at least part of it. Where are we? Let me see. Okay. Over time, I found that no single thing effed my life up more than the pursuit of a woman who could genuinely love me. Dating just always made my shit worse, made things more complicated, and eventually put me in a situation where I self-destructed. It was easier to fuck off when I could fuck and wanted to fuck, and otherwise just checked out.
Sorry.
Gross. You know, I don't.
Thank you.
I don't like using the word happy. To me, happiness has always been a concept that specifically describes a moment of fleeting ecstasy. True happiness, quote unquote, is a lie. To me, being content, I guess, should be one's best pursuit. Every single second you can log in life being content should be. Hold on, Milton's head's in the way. I think. Maybe this is not the greatest idea, but this is the only copy that I've seen.
Melton. I mean, I have it that I can send it to you, but you're doing great. Like, I don't think he's blocking that much out, is he?
No, but it's like not.
Where are you at right now? I can.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. To me, being content should be one's best pursuit. Every single second you can log in life being content should be recorded as its own victory. Most of the worst of life comes from chasing happiness, wanting more, thinking you deserve better instead of being grateful for what you have. Sound familiar? At some point, this young woman decided to impulsively hook up with the grossest pig I've ever encountered in my 40 plus years of dealing with the worst people. It was strange. I felt responsible. This awful person was about to take advantage of and ruin the life of this poor innocent woman. And it was in some indirectly way my fault. What? In some indirectly way my fault. I had no say. I had no control, but I felt like it was my fault. Looking back, this should have been my first major sign to cut and run, to be honest. You plugged fully in and voluntarily made a decision of Ethan Ralph, Jesus Christ. You even went back for seconds and let him stay at your house longer than I ever did, a theme we'll expand on later. The first time you forced to eat shit, yeah. What? The first time you're forced to eat shit, yeah, I should be concerned and try to help, but it's sad to see you sniffing around the trough on your own free time looking for seconds. You plugged fully into the whole destroy Mersh thing. You shared private convos and enriched people who have spent 10 years trying to ruin my life. Second time in one paragraph where I will say, we will expand on this later, you sure have patterns. You literally did the one thing I was afraid you'd do, like right away. Before I ever met you, hung out with you, or fucking acknowledged you, you were a part of a public campaign to set my life on fire and create some public image of me being a Mersh. You only expressed some regret when the righteous backlash happened and it started getting bad for you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Just real quick. How does he not have spell check, but he has capital letters, and then this one is bold capital letters?
That's right.
Just curious.
I don't know.
Sorry.
It's really poorly written. Despite all of that, I still knew that you entered a part of the internet you were clueless about and had a better idea of what you were in store for than you did. I didn't want them to consume you, and in a very rare show of grace, I tried to fix the situation. And what would become the overall theme of our relationship, we established a dynamic where I spend time and energy actively trying to improve your life and enrich you, despite you doing everything you can to make mine worse. Ralph was raw dogging you, not me, but I.
The fact that that part even comes out, Haley, you heard that too, right?
Like, mercy.
Raw dogging you. We should hope not, sir. I mean.
But I was out there trying. Well, and he came after Ethan. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you made a decision. A decision was made. But I was out there trying to make sure you didn't suffer the consequences of your own actions. I did not want to be with you at that point. I did not plan to even meet you in person. I just didn't want you harmed any more than you already were. When we first got together, everything was amazing. I had 7 to 8 months of actual happiness, not just being content. I liked that Brixton. She liked me. She liked my show. She was dialed in. She wasn't embarrassed of me. She wanted me to meet her parents. In fact, she brought it up. You were so involved in every moment of my life and vice versa, and you were just gone. Then you were just gone. ... Gone. And ellipses has 3 dots, not 4, Mersh. We know what happened. Just to recap, you started emotionally cheating on me behind my back, and you fell for some basic ass game and got used and shit on and abused. You allowed yourself to be thoroughly humiliated and destroyed twice because I wasn't good enough for you. It wasn't a one-time thing. It became our dynamic. Again, you don't want me. You want attention. But I always seem to be your insurance policy. And what hurts the most is that lately, even after putting my own feelings on hold twice in lieu of it.
Twice?
I mean, look at it. Twice in lieu of is best for you. What? Putting my own needs on a shelf just to make you feel better after all of that. You aren't even fucking grateful for it. Not even a bit. You came back to me and somehow Milton's in the way again.
I'd be grateful for spell check for him, but sorry.
Dude, it's so bad.
I send you the document if there's anything that you haven't seen.
Where at?
On your phone.
All right. Jesus.
But so you're at not even you're I'm at where you're at. In lieu of what's best for you, putting my own needs on the shelf to make you feel better after all of that. That's where you were, right?
Yeah, I got it right here, I think. Yeah,
I can send it to you on X if that's easier.
This is fine. Okay. We know what happened. Just to recap, you started emotionally cheating on me behind my back, and you fell for some basic ass game and got used and shit on and abused. You allowed yourself to be thoroughly humiliated and destroyed twice because I wasn't good enough for you. It wasn't a one-time thing. Twice! It wasn't a one-time thing. It became our dynamic. Again, you don't want me. You want attention. But I always seem to be your insurance policy. And what hurts the most is that lately, even after putting my own feelings on hold twice in lieu of it, for you putting my own needs on a shelf just to make you feel better. After all of that, you aren't even fucking grateful for it. Not even a bit. You came back to me and somehow you have a fucking attitude about it. My audience is the problem. They said mean things about you. You did horrible things to me multiple times, but you can't forgive them. Grow up. If you lived one day of your own exploits, from my perspective, you wouldn't have the constitution to weather the storm. Despite everything you've done to me, I have forgiven you. All I've ever wanted was, God, this is so long.
I know.
I'm going to stop at battery. Okay, I'll stop when I get to battery. All I've ever wanted was what we thought we decided on last year, but I have come to the bleak realization that you are the kind of person to just use a person like me until you find whatever it is you really want again. You probably already have, and given your history, I bet he's a fucking peach. If my personality was half as dark as the guys you would rather be blowing in 4K, this would be a Nightwave episode with your picture in the thumbnail and every it's supposed to be excruciating, but that's not what that says. Detail of your life on display, not a genuine letter to you begging you to turn it around. But once again, that's our dynamic. I treat you better than all of the guys you'd rather be fucking. This is a good time to remind you, I didn't cold call you. You burrowed into my life. Then, as soon as you had a chance, you took a whole week off of work to let Kevin Scampoli film himself effing you in your without lube while you begged to marry him. You did photo shoots with him. You let him taunt me. You taunted me. You let him humiliate me, and you thought it was funny. You guys had a fucking song.
What was the song?
I don't know. It was some kind of, I heard Kevin talking about it. As you read these words, you're probably turned on thinking about it because something is wrong with you. I would bet everything in my bank account you somehow managed to more in that week than you have mine in all the time I've known you. These are shitty, mean things to say, but they are even worse things to experience from my side. This is the reality.
My side, twice.
This is the reality. If it's shitty to hear said to you, imagine being the guy having it done to him in his real life with actual consequences. Where was all of the? Oh, he pisses me off. Do you even know what consequences are? Have you ever stayed behind once to face them? You forced your way into my life, became a big part of my life and a literal human battery for me. Then you pulled the plug.
Let's pause right there. What did you think when you saw that sentence?
About the battery?
it's so just so everyone, because it's a lot. He said, "You became you became a big part of my life, a literal human battery.
I
Then you
think,
pulled the plug."
yeah, it's pathetic. Like it's a very like all of this is one big huge guilt trip so far. Anyway, it's like these are all the things that you did to me. You allowed him to humiliate me. You let him do all these things to me, and it's like, no, Mersh, you did. You let that happen when you you put up with it and you took her back. So to me, it's like a major gaslighting, but it's with the battery. Like, why do you need to make her feel like she's your life force? Why? Like,
It's
don't.
a lot of pressure. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't love labels, as you know, but like the first thing that came to mind is like codependency, and I don't think anyone should be in a relationship that can't that their relationship number one is with themselves, right? So I feel like relationships are supposed to be two people that have a great relationship with themselves, and then they bring, you know, something to the table, the other person brings something to the table, but you're good being alone, like you
right.
don't depend on I've never thought of anyone. I've been heartbroken. I've been like missing people because they're familiar. I mean, I think all of us have been through all kinds of different things, but I have never felt like, oh my God, I'm running out of battery because this person is not with me. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
in the same line of thought when he was, like, on Twitter the other night saying that he was gonna off himself. It's the
oh, I didn't know
same.
anything about that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's the same, like, it's in the same box for me where it's like, I'm going to paint this in a picture where not only am I gonna guilt trip you, but I'm gonna let you know that everything in my life depends on what you're doing, right? Like,
It's
your
a very
decisions.
twisted message.
Mhm.
Like it's a lot of different. He's like, I hate you, I love you, you destroyed me, you humiliated me, you're my battery. Like it's a lot.
It's a lot of responsibility to put on a 25-year-old chick. Now look,
It's more than twice.
please. Like, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to give her like a when I was 25, I was already like kind of chill and like had got all my partying and stuff out. Had my boyfriend and was doing my thing. But I know, like, I'm not trying to cut her any slack because I think a lot of her behavior is absolutely ridiculous and attention seeking. But he's the one that's in his 40s and should know better and either keep her as what she is, have a little fun fling here and there, and don't let any feelings get attached, or don't. But this right
She,
here is absolutely insane.
she's 25. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. And to be quite honest with you, I mean, I'm sure that she
her
could probably
frontal
find.
lobe literally just developed. Sorry, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, well, I was just saying that I think there's probably a lot of people that are closer her age that are much more successful and have a lot more confidence than what we're reading. No 42-year-old man, 44-year-old man, however old he is, should be talking like this. I'm sorry. To me, it
Or
feels like
not
an
knowing
emotional.
about spell check. I don't understand.
It's just like an emotional stunted situation. Like it just sounds like he doesn't have a whole lot of experience with relationships, you know? Because this is an abnormal one at best, wouldn't you think? Like,
If a
I
guy
don't.
ever told me that I was his human battery, I would depending on the situation, I would probably consider a restraining order if he didn't leave me alone. That is an insane thing to say to anyone.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not trying to hate on Ice Dancer, but it's like, that she's gone through all these different dudes. Like before Mersh started dating her, like she had cold called him or whatnot, and he was like, I'm no good for you, you're crazy, like why are you even in my DMs? Go away. And so she ended up Ethan Ralph came up to Florida and spent like 2 weeks with her and they did their thing, and then he went back to Mexico. That's when Mersh, like, that's what that part right there was like, oh, I just didn't want him to hurt you and ruin your life and blah blah blah. So he got emotionally attached to her for whatever reason and then started dating her. And at some point she slept with Schizo Sean. And then this Kevin Scampoli,
There's
Mersh
another dude.
introduced them. He
There's, an,
introduced them. And
there's
so then
another.
she goes, there's another one?
Yeah, it's not Sean. I wish Doom was here. there's another guy. I can't. But when I saw the picture, I was like, all I can say is she has a type. She
That
definitely
older
has
guy,
a type.
the older guy
He's
with glasses and like
he's like
long
a
hair.
kind of famous comedian, or he's been in a movie or something.
So, I mean, what is it, Ashley? Is it just that she wants, like, from this side of things, to me, it feels more like she doesn't want to be like in the limelight. She doesn't want to be out here with her face and be like a personality, but she
Stavros,
like,
sorry, Stavros. Someone just said it in the chat.
okay, so
Stavros.
there's another one. So, what is Mersh
Thank
doing
you.
with her then? Have a good time, do whatever you're gonna, whatever, like do your thing with her and then move on. But he wanted to like wife her down. And it's like, of all the women you could have possibly chosen to try to wife down, that's not the one. Sorry,
I
Ice.
Yeah, I mean, and like I don't know Ice Dancer for anything. She's kind of funny in some chats that I've been in lately, whatever. Um, I don't know her at all. I think you know her a little bit better. But yeah, no shade to her. Again, she's 25, right? Um, but she seems to be in a, if you're 25 and you've chilled voluntarily with 5 of the men that we've just talked about, I mean, I just hope things turn around and we can go a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
This is in less than a year, Ash.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, no. Like he just started dating her, what, like last fall?
He
Because I
says in
know
the
last
letter
summer.
7 or 8 months.
There you go. So
7 or 8
within that,
months, he didn't have to go get gas station kratom. Did you see
oh,
that
good.
part yet?
No, but good for him. I'm so proud of him. I hate that they even use that word, but
Well, yeah, it shouldn't even be called kratom, like
mm-mm,
literally.
mm-mm. But it's just something where it's like you knew what she was, and even if, let's just say, he knew all of this whenever he took her back and they went on the cruise and all of that, like at that point she'd slept with 4 other guys, a couple of them while you were with her. What do you think you're doing? Like, and now you're going to guilt trip her for humiliating you? Nah, bro, that's on you. That's on you.
Agree 100,000%.
I mean, come on now. And for me, it's just weird. It's like she likes to set the fires, so to speak, and watch the house burn. She doesn't want to be the center of attention by any means, but she likes to watch the drama pop off. Because what other fulfillment are you getting? And why are you sleeping with all these? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Why are you letting them film you,
I
girl?
know. I know. That's a whole other thing for me because I don't understand why anybody does that. I really don't. But look, I know that last summer he was talking about effing me and talking about how hot I was to his audience and like all, salivating all over the place. So that was definitely less than a year that he started dating
What?
Ice Dancer. Oh yeah. So it's been definitely
I
less than a
mean,
year.
as you and MK and I have discussed, if I was a lesbian, I would absolutely be into you. But
I know.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
you're gorgeous.
Well, that's what like is so weird about how he's reacted to me since then.
Because I thought you guys were friends for a long time. I didn't know that he was being like creepy like that.
It was a little much. Like he didn't say it to me, but he was talking to his audience like that, and it kind of, wigged me out. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd be
I
wigged
don't know.
out too.
I've known him a long time, like 11 years or something.
That is a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know how
So,
old Ice Dancer was 11 years ago?
geez, she didn't have her permit yet. Bless her little heart. That's what I'm saying though. But I'm not trying to hate on Ice Dancer, but it's like, all right, if you're in your 40s and you're dating a girl that really likes stuffed animals and like, I'm just saying, dog, like, come on, man. You just have to be able to read the room, right? Like take the temperature and figure things out and then apply that much of yourself to that person. Have fun with her, whatever. Maybe she has a
You,
good day and whatever, but
you crack me up, a girl that likes stuffed animals.
she does. And I'm not trying to hate on Ice, but she does.
And we're not
She
hating
does.
on stuffed animals either, by the way.
Yeah, but do you take them to your boyfriend's house when you go to sleep?
No,
Okay.
I don't even have any stuffed animals right now. I have Hondo.
Well, That's definitely better though, right? Like, that's acceptable behavior for someone in their 40s, but
He
to be
acts as a
normal.
stuffed animal most of the time. He
I
looks
just
like
feel like
one.
I just feel like he knew what this was and he tried to make it something different, and then to guilt trip her for all of that is not okay. Like, leave her alone. Like, you know
And
what she was.
yeah, like it takes two to tango, that whole thing. As well, it's like Mr. like strip club fucks everyone whenever he wants and does whatever he wants and no girl can hold me down. I'm sorry, sir. I saw you on that cruise. Okay.
Well,
Oh, the part I want to go over with you is when he talks about looks matching, and I had
yeah.
never heard that term before.
I haven't either, but it makes sense, and they do kind of looks match. They
You're
both have
talking
like
about their eyes, Haley, or is that just me
you
thinking
said
about
it.
them?
You said it, not me. Yeah, I mean, like their eyes and I don't know, maybe their body shape or I don't know. They do and you know how like when you're with someone for a really long time, you tend to like start to look like each other, and I mean, I guess that's
They
it, right?
weren't together that long.
I know, but that's why it was so perfect because I would like to think that when their eyes first met, they were able to like align their wall eyes.
Yeah!
And it was from that point on, it was love. It was love. They saw each other and
It's like when you and I look straight into each other's eyes because our
yes.
eyes are straight. Like
Mhm.
when your eyes go inward, it's like, oh,
Yeah. And it was a whole
straight as
new
the
world
tape.
for both of them. For both of them, it was just like the sky opened up and you could hear angels singing and harps playing, and it was from that point on. And
Now I'm thinking about
then
your thumbnail from yesterday with like, like the angel.
yes, yes. That's how I
Halier than
imagine it.
thou, halier than thou.
That's right. Oh, speaking of which, I heard that I might have to be taking your trophy this year.
If there's anyone that's gonna take it, if you guys know or do not know this, I got holier than thou. Oh, I think it was David Sarah, but in the Dabbleverse, holier than thou last year. And from my understanding, Haley's coming up on me like Secretariat about to take
Yeah.
my holier than thou
Yeah.
award. So what am I gonna get this year?
I
Maybe
don't know.
nothing.
I don't know.
Maybe a
Oddly
battery.
my human battery. Ashley, the human battery. Nuts, isn't it? It's nuts.
Um, but if there was anyone that was gonna take the holier than thou name from me, I would like it to be you.
I mean,
Shout out Dave Sarah.
you know, I am just as flawed as everybody else. And I don't like that people think that because I don't want to come across that way. I don't mean to. Maybe I'm like more condescending than I think. I'm just a straight shooter. I just say it. But
Wait, will you read this? It's too funny.
Rip Ugly, good to see you. $1.99 says, I heard Mersh and Ice never saw eye to eye. I tend to think they did. That's the difference here. I think that that was the only time they were ever able to find someone they could look eye to eye with. I think that's why they fell in love, or at least why Mersh did.
Exactly.
Mersh was like, I'll never find this again.
My face hurts from laughing.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay, let's continue.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see how much I can get through. All right, you ready?
It's so long.
Oh, no.
The end is my favorite part, not just because it's the end.
All right, here we go. Are you sure about that? Okay.
Nope.
Real life consequences. Do you even know what those are? Okay. Now I have a cranky chick I say goodnight to every night. She isn't that into me. She doesn't watch my show. She shows me zero vulnerability. She keeps me cut out of her life. She has been cruel to me, yet for some reason, I'm the one who feels like I'm being resented. We don't like the same shit, but we're both in a habit of saying I love you to each other as some weird fucking empty mantra. To me, it feels like some kind of standoff where neither person wants to be the one to walk away from the other, despite not getting anything they want from the situation. Can we fucking stop being foolish and just acknowledge that what the fuck it is? Excuse me, and figure out the best
What is it?
resolution? I don't know.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt because it is so fucking long.
I know. Instead of doing this tired ass pretend shit, it's funny you pretend you can't be around my audience, so you go get abused by everyone else, sometimes even under a fake name. Honestly, fuck you for that. You complained you didn't want to be a character, and you've basically been a fucking prostitute for every streamer but me on the internet. You do want all
What
of
does
that
that
shit.
mean? You've been a prostitute for everyone but me? Anyway, sorry. I was
I
thinking
don't
out
know,
loud.
because I would assume that means like making money for them,
Or yeah,
right?
I mean that's the definition of a prostitute. Like
Right?
you're exchanging, yeah.
You do
It's
want.
funny Melton's head keeps coming up.
Oh
Sorry.
no, sorry. I
No,
felt
it's
like I should be able to
cute.
read it faster doing it that way, but you just don't want any of it. Okay, you do want all of that shit. You just don't want it from any of it from me. On my best day, I'm bored. On my worst, I'm angry and resentful. That resentment is building to a point where I begin to feel actual hatred creep in. Whenever you mention all of the, then will you walk away? If you're at the point where you're feeling hatred creep in and that's your battery, like you're almost 45 years old, Mersh. All right,
I
anyway.
think he's already said 3 different times you don't want me. And it's like if you know a woman doesn't want you, go away.
Well, what was your first hint? The first, second, third, fourth, or fifth guy she fucked while y'all were together. Oh, you think she doesn't want you? I wonder why. Whenever you mention all of the other people you'd rather be with, Whenever you mention all of the other people you'd rather be watching and hanging out with, the Buckmans, Koopas, and other, frankly, I want to throw you out of my house mid-sentence. When I was talking the other night and describing my day you asked me about, you stopped paying attention because you were too busy laughing at a super chat you sent Buckman. I hadn't seen you in a week. You have no. He
Buckman's
sounds
name
like a
comes
chick.
up twice. Buckman is in the Mersh files.
Love it. I love it. I hadn't seen you in a week. You have no idea what's going on in my life. I couldn't fucking wait to get out of there and the other night and just drive.
Wait.
It's capitals. I'm trying.
I know.
Never, I never wanted to be farther away from you than I did in that moment. I remember when I had the grace to entertain the idea of trying to see past stuff and forgive you and move past your super fun May adventures. And you came back, and one of the first things you wanted to do was bitch that I used to joke that we were looks matched. You were so concerned with establishing that you are so pretty and out of my
looks
league.
matched. Sorry, looks matched means they're like, not that they look alike. It's not looks match. Like I've heard about look. We've talked about look maxing or whatever. This is like we're on the same level. We see each other, right? That's what he's saying.
I mean, I like that. I like that. That's a
You
different.
saw what I
take
did
on it.
there, right? You saw
I
what I
did.
did.
I think it's very smart, actually, and I think that's the only way it should be applied in the future. What
I
did
love
like?
it.
Tell me. Start out by telling me what your vision is. 2040 in the right and 20. Okay.
I love you so much.
Let me see. You were so pretty and out of my league. You were back after all the GD disgusting, trifling shit you did in public. Shit that any normal, this is all capitals, shit that any normal human being with self-awareness would never have existed on the internet afterward. Okay, back to regular lowercase. And your big complaint was that I thought we were looks matched. You are pretty, but you are not anywhere close to out of my league. Calm the fuck down.
Looks.
Yeah, the
I
nerve.
used to DJ at a strip club.
Hey, I got all them hoes.
I used to fuck strippers every night.
I'm so sure. The nerve, you even brought that up as a bone of contention after being the double most degraded person on the internet, betrays your extremely unreasonable high opinion of your station in life. And you still want to act like you're doing me a favor by coming over here, eating and drinking and using my shit. Like you have
What, toilet paper? What shit did she use?
The way it sounds, it's everything, right? Electricity, the air conditioning. I mean, he sounds like a dad or something. Like, shut the door. You know how much air you're letting out? Bitch, we're dating. Is that okay? Do you want to charge me by the fucking hour?
You're also like 20 years older than me. Like, you're supposed to be chill.
None of this should have happened. You know what I mean? All right. Eating and drinking and using my shit. Like you had anything to be complaining about. You were fucking lucky to be inside my GD house at all. You should be grateful that I, of all people, would give you a second chance and not look at you the way everyone else does now. But you're a woman. You want to be hot instead of, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. You're a woman. You should be in the kitchen, according to $2 Dan.
That's right. He's got his own wife to cook for him. Go on. But you're a woman. You want to be hot instead of, I don't know, self-aware or thankful or content. I have never in my life given the amount of grace, love, and patience that I have to you in such a short time. And all I've gotten for it is a lazy, disengaged, selfish, cheating girl who isn't worth the effort anymore. You've done none of the stuff we've talked about. You don't plan. You don't care. You just exist. I want more. I want a future. And I'm starting to see what that future looks like. If I keep letting shit go the way it's going, I kind of gave this a shot. It ain't working. I deserve to be taken care of too. I miss the girl who left her toothbrush here. I miss the girl who wasn't anywhere but here physically, mentally, and emotionally. I want to start by saying one thing. I love you. Genuinely. I actually want the best for you, despite the fact that you have done more harm to me than good. I'm just realizing.
So intense, Haley. This is so intense.
Thank you. It's a dramatic reading. I'll try harder. Actually,
no, the letter. You're doing great. I love. This is like my dream. You know that.
Yeah. I actually want the best for you, despite the fact that you have done more harm to me than good. I'm just realizing that I can't make it be good for you. You have to do that. I want to tell you some things that are uncomfortable but true, and I need to get off my chest in the event I never hear from you again. You're capable of warmth at times, but you are not a warm person. You keep the significant people in your life separate from one another because it's in your nature to deceive and hide things from everyone. You are inherently dishonest, and you have a quiet, seething anger to you that is barely noticeable at first, and you direct it at me, at your parents, at anyone who tries to love you. Nothing scares you more than two people who genuinely care about you being in the same room. You are nowhere near the first person or even a bad person. Wait a minute. You are nowhere near the worst person or even a bad person, but you are one of the most selfish and secretive people I've ever met in my life. Sometimes it seems as if you are simply disinterested in investing as much into another person as they are willing to invest in you. Other times, it seems as if you legitimately resent people who love you and expect things from you. You would rather be used by literal subhumans. I'm never going to abuse you, shit on you, and use you enough for you to actually respect me. What? Sorry your childhood
Wait, hold
trauma.
on. Can you give me that last part again? Sorry.
I'm never going to abuse you, shit on you, and use you enough for you
This
to
whole
actually
letter
respect
is
me.
abusive. Let's just be clear about that.
Yeah. Sorry your childhood trauma played out that way. As someone whose own childhood shit fucked them up, let me tell you how this is about me, Ashley. As someone
Wait,
who's
hold on. Let's start charging people for trauma. Like they made fun of you. Like, shut the fuck up. We all have trauma. I've never met somebody that doesn't have trauma.
This is my trauma week. It's like sweeps week, but trauma week. My trauma. Okay.
My trauma.
My trauma. As someone whose own childhood shit fucked them up, I got my own stuff to deal with. It made me an insecure with abandonment issues. It made you vindictive. Here we are. Despite always supporting you, loving you, giving you whatever you want or need, no matter how well I tried to interpret your mixed signals and schizo needs, I have always managed to come up short of the expectations of the woman who cold called me. You don't love me. Not because I'm not good enough, and not because you don't want to. I just don't think you are capable of loving someone else in a conventional way. You have a lot of work to do before you ever utter the word love to another being with an opposable thumb. Even though I've felt this for some time.
Wait, hold on. With an opposable, like, what is she going to be, fucking animals? What is he talking about? With an opposable thumb.
The only thing I can think of is stuffed animals.
Monkey. Oh,
like, is he talking about like her like stuffies or whatever, fluffy, whatever the hell they're called? Stuffed animals is what we call them around here, but is there another name for that?
Are you talking about furry? Like,
no, not. No, now you're on the opposite end of the spectrum.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's probably not, not a comfortable conversation for anyone. Okay, let's carry on.
We're almost done. I think. Even though I felt this for some time, I've continued to go along with Even though I felt this for some time, I've continued to go along with the comforting lie that we were working on shit, but we're not. And we're getting to a point where the pretending isn't even that good anymore. You've never wasted a single personal day to hang out with me. Facts. Did y'all not like talk? Did you two like never just sit down and have a conversation, Ice?
No, because remember, Love, he was at her house eating and drinking and using his stuff. So they probably didn't have a lot of time to talk, quite
I mean, what
frankly.
did y'all do? I don't understand. Okay, I don't hate you. Despite all that's happened, I still love you. I'll always be here for you if you really need someone. I don't think I deserve better than you, but I absolutely deserve better than you're willing to give me. You've harmed friendships I've had for years. You've cost me thousands of dollars, and you've completely ruined my public image. And when you made your video explaining it, you couldn't even be bothered to apologize to me. I was barely a footnote in that video. I was shocked. That me.
Me. Yeah, exactly.
That was
Me. You don't like
all of
me. You
it.
don't want to fuck me. If you know all these things, why are you writing a 15-page letter? I don't get it.
And I'm sorry, if you date someone and you spend any money on them, that's on you. Don't guilt trip someone for dating them. What do
Do
you
not forget, Haley, he bought her a Switch too.
Oh, I know it. Guess what though? I've seen receipts where she spent like
I know, she
$1,500 on
basically
super
bought
chat.
it for herself.
Hell yeah. All right. That was one of the first signs I knew you don't even realize what you've done, or maybe you just don't care, or maybe you have always been that embarrassed by me. I ran that video through Grok.
You're embarrassing. You don't even have shoulders. Sorry.
Let's talk about the slope. Can we talk about the slope on that
It's,
man?
it's a double slope. It's like the diamond when you go skiing.
I just don't feel like you got a lot of nerve, sir. What does she hold on to when she pegs him? I ran that video through Grok and asked it about my role, and it fucking laughed at me, called me barely a footnote. Even a retarded machine learning model knows what I refuse to face. I would genuinely.
But even a retarded machine learning model couldn't help you type this without it's like literally on a second grade level.
I mean, instead of running some video through Grok, you should have ran this through it to check it. Can we get Grammarly or something on this? Okay, hold on. Called me barely a footnote. Even a retarded machine learning model knows what I refuse to face. I would genuinely would like one thing from you. If you ever figure out someday why you actually enjoy hurting me so much, would you please be courageous enough to share it with me? I believe I deserve to know that much. In other words, we're keeping this open-ended. The door is still open. It's unlocked. You know where the key is.
Yeah. In other words, it's very abusive and manipulative, but you're the worst. You suck, but I still love you and I forgive you, but you're my battery, but I hate you and da 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 da. But I love you and I forgive you. I'm sorry, where are we at right now?
I'm done chasing you. I'm done chasing you. We're on the last paragraph. I'm done chasing you. I'm done asking what's wrong. I'm done trying to make your life better as like a general daily thing on my to-do list. You got more out of me than a lot of women managed to ever get and probably ever will get. So I hope you at least remember
hold on
it.
real quick with that one. If a man, I know you've been married forever, but if a man ever said that to you, like, what is your gut instinct? You got more out of me than any other woman has.
I would be like, well, of course I did. I'm the best. Right?
So cute. Well, I would be like, why do you see it as me getting things out of you? I thought we were in a relationship.
Right. No, for sure. Yeah, that's just it. That's not what any of this ever was for either one of them. Like why they pretended as long as they did is beyond me. But he wanted to make it content. He makes everything in his life content because the line between reality and online life is blurred for him. He's online so much. Like I heard him say something the other night and he said something like, I imagine inviting over a few internet friends and having a good party and this and that. And I'm like, what? Like you don't have any real people in your life. So this was just another version of that. It was this online person that he knew. It became real life. And he still couldn't separate the two. That's why Buckman shows up in this letter twice. Like he's somewhere like in a weird limbo between reality and like.
Hey, Ozone, you want to have a barbecue tonight?
Yeah. Right? It's bizarre. Like it's sad. It has its own like super layer of sadness, but
there is. But again, I will reiterate. And if you guys are just joining us, thank you for being here. There's no version of Haley and I reading this or commenting on it if he hasn't been specifically rude to both of us.
True.
And it's just quite frankly ridiculous.
Who is in here? Oh, I just saw the private chat. There's somebody else here. Hello.
No, there shouldn't be someone else here.
There sure is.
Oh, it's my friend Kaz.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're in the middle of reading something, Kaz. So,
We're almost done.
hey, Kaz, we're almost at the end of something, but welcome.
Hey,
Hello.
that's okay. Can you hear me? Are you right?
Yes, but we
yeah,
need to not hear you because we're just going to finish.
No
this
worries,
paragraph.
no worries. I'll let you go. I'll be quiet. Don't worry. You're right.
Thank you. I love
lovely,
you.
love the show. Love the show. I'll be quiet. So don't
Thank
worry,
you for
don't need to
being here.
worry.
No, we're just
I'll-
finishing this part out.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. I'll fade down. I'm all right. I'll fade myself down. Right.
All
so
right, pipe down, sir. Okay, hold on. You ready? No, I'm
Hey,
just playing.
I got
I'm
it.
just playing.
I'm going to give you the business in a minute. So calm down.
You're the
Here
best.
we go. Here we go. All right. And probably ever will get. So I hope you at least remember it with some fucking degree of gratitude and fondness. Gratitude. I'm
Okay,
so
after
tired.
reading all that, would you? The last thing you're thinking is, "Oh, I'm so grateful." Like this was,
Mhm.
man. You know what I'd be thinking? I lost a good one, right, Haley? It'd be like, what was I thinking?
No, absolutely not. Nope. I would. None of it. I'm so tired. I still love you. I'm just tired. And I honestly don't think we did ourselves any favors.
We're
when we
all
started
fucking tired, Mersh. You're exhausting.
Yeah, try. Yeah. Come on. What does he do? What does he do?
He writes letters like a second grader. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm so tired from walking across to the gas station. Got it. I still love you. I'm just tired. And I honestly don't think we did ourselves any favors when we started hanging out again. All it has done is allowed us to simply delay the emotional consequences of our past behavior and actions. We're surrounded by smoke, and rather than get out of the fire, we just keep going back to sleep and hoping when we wake up, the danger will be gone. I want a woman who is proud of me. I want a woman who likes me, not just loves me. I want a woman who doesn't try to ruin the lives of everyone who attempts to love her. Maybe someday at a different time and in a different place, we'll run into each other and allow the feelings I thought genuinely existed between you and I to exist again. Like winning the Powerball. It's like a nice thing I'll use as emotional crutch and daydream about when I don't want to think about reality. But I won't be holding my breath on actually hitting the jackpot. I'll always look back fondly at the little period when I didn't need cheap gas station pills to feel like the entire world was warm.
Well, at least he didn't
Beautiful.
call it kratom. He said
That's
cheap
true.
gas station pills.
Well, who knows what else he bought?
Wait, can I just say something really quick? Kaz, you were making fun of me last week or the week before. Like, why do women go on and on and on and on and on?
No. Listen.
This
it's not
is
about
written
being
by a
woman.
man, Kaz. This
Shut
is
up.
written
Yeah.
by.
I wasn't. It's not about women. It's about what the content is. I'm not worried about if it's a man or woman. I don't care if a woman has a dick. It's fine. Look, it's all good. Like, I'm joking. I'm
I
not
know.
really into that. But ew, exactly. Look, yeah, fine. Okay. What was
All
that?
right, I'm
Anyway,
done. I
we're
have 2
almost
sentences.
done, but I was
2
just
minutes.
wondering, like, I could never see Kaz as a man writing a letter like this, or any
I'm
man.
sorry. No, you're right. I wouldn't be writing something like that. Look, I'm probably emotionally unavailable if we want to get psychoanalytical on this shit. Like, I wouldn't, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't write a letter like that. What the fuck? It's queer as
Okay,
fuck.
love, we're not done. We have what, Haley, like a paragraph left?
Yeah, I can. The end is right there, and I've got. Yeah,
Paragraph.
we got to do this. I always look. Okay, finally, yada yada. You were mine once for a time, or at least there was a time you were much better at, or more willing to pretend for me, and that was nice. Thank you for some of the greatest months I've ever experienced. I still visit that place in my dreams sometimes. I will always love you, Brixton. Forever yours, M.
That's my favorite part. Not only is it the end of this fucking long ass shit show, it's the way that he wrote it. But did you see that he blamed her for his addiction as well?
Mhm.
I wasn't getting gas. That goes back to the battery thing. I wasn't getting gas station pills for 8 months because I had you as my human battery, right?
Yeah, he's guilt tripping her for any and all of his reckless behavior.
Which is absolutely insane.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, what do you even say about any of this?
Me personally? Well, Kaz, do you know anything about this? Let's just ask a man.
I know a lot about this, and obviously
It's about
Clayton-
Mersh, the
Don't
letter he
follow me.
wrote. You know about it?
Well, I don't know about that specifically. Sorry, the teeth aren't in. But all right, fine. Look, I look, if he's gonna do, you can't blame somebody else for your addiction issues or what you're doing to make the world feel warm. Look, I say that as somebody who's done all of the stuff that makes all of the world feel very warm, probably tonight. But what you can do? It's so gay. Why would you do this? You're right. He's guilt tripping her, trying to put his issues on her. It's so fucking such faggotry. Come on, own your own fucking life. Own what you do. Own the mistakes you make. They're good and bad choices, whatever. Just own it. Don't be a fag like Mersh.
It's a great way to close that, Haley. What do you think?
He's not wrong. I like it.
I don't know. Have you guys properly met Kaz, Haley, Kaz?
Haley, I did kind of go on a tiny little stream. I kind of went in and my take was, I'll tell you what my take was. And I think you're cool. I think you're great. But my take was you were just a shit drug dealer to get caught and sell little tiny bits. All right, so I took a different take on it. All right, I'm a guy who's got experience with addiction issues or whatever. And selling heroin. I've done it. All right, fine.
Do you find that funny,
It's
Haley?
out there.
Because I don't want you to be
it's not
offended.
funny. It's not funny at all. It's
No,
not funny at all.
it's
I'm just admitting to where
someone that
my
doesn't
position,
listen
right?
to the facts of what happened. I wasn't selling anything at all. Now
Okay, you
I
don't need
took
to
the
argue with me.
charge because I
I'll
went and
just
picked
say-
something up for someone and brought it back. So
No,
technically,
I get
sure, I
you.
had to plead
Right,
guilty
sure.
to that, but I wasn't selling
get
or holding
No, I
anything.
nearly got caught that way. Somebody asking me, I was just happened to be around a place. I was doing my own dirty work or whatever. I was doing my own shit, and somebody did ask me, and I nearly got caught in a big. You can look up Operation Harrier, Peterborough, whatever. People know where I live. People have doxed me, whatever. It doesn't matter, right?
Mhm.
I nearly got caught in that sort of shit. So I believe you. I'm gonna believe you, right? But it's I've got nothing against you. Eddie. I did go at you a little bit on just a tiny little stream, 50 viewers or some shit. No, it's fine. It's fine. But I think you're cool. I think you're cool. I mean, yeah. I think you probably could have just said it, just gone out and said it, whatever. Because it's who you are today. Look, that's a testament to if anything, the worst the shit is that's a testament to who you are and what you've gotten over.
Sure.
It's good. You're
But
cool.
that's not the topic today.
No,
and
it's fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kaz. You were kind of making a joke because Haley and I were
Listen,
talking
I
about
make
this.
jokes sometimes, but the thing is, who's jipping me? Right, okay, fine. But look, I felt it was worth saying because I did go at Haley a little bit on a tiny little stream, little thing. So I
So
felt
is this your version of an
it was good.
apology?
Well, it's not an apology because I mean what I said. I was making jokes there. I was doing it in a funny way, but whatever. I'm it's cool. I'm just saying we're cool. Hopefully, we're cool. But yeah, ask me
I
a
don't.
direct
Yeah,
question.
I don't
I'll
care
try
if
to answer.
anybody makes jokes and fun like that. That part's fine. It's all the other stuff that's not true. Where I'm like, but that's not. You're not listening.
And everyone has to
Doesn't
forgive me.
matter,
I get
really.
super protective over Haley. So
No, Haley's cool as
Shut
fuck. I
up.
like Haley and you. You're both cool people, and I like that. Yeah, it's cool.
Thanks.
That's all right. That's all right. It
You
doesn't
know
matter
what?
what I think, really. I'm just a nobody. It doesn't matter. But yeah. But yeah. It's yeah. I felt I had to say that because
that's
otherwise
nice.
somebody
I
might
appreciate that.
might show you that clip or something, and you go, "Oh, this disingenuous fuck." No, I did take the bits out of you, and
That's fine. That's fine.
it's all
And I
right.
appreciate
Right,
that. I
yeah.
respect that.
Yeah, no, it's all right. But I do
No
think
problem.
you're cool too, so it's all right. Yeah, I just felt that was the honest way to address, so nobody goes, "Oh, didn't you say this?" Yeah, no, I said a lot of shit. I was talking a lot of shit. All right, cool.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm glad you're here, Kaz. We
It's
covered.
lovely. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it earlier. I've not.
You're never on time. I'm surprised if you ever show up. But
Thank you.
I wanted to
that's
know
the best
if,
way to look at it. Yeah, go ahead.
but I'm grateful and honored. I wanted to know if you had anything to say about. Do you know about the woman who went to Pakistan and wouldn't leave?
I think I've heard of that story. It was
like a year
she
ago?
applied to something. Didn't she marry a man? I don't know I haven't got.
It was
the
an
details
online.
of the
Yeah, you're
story.
right. Online
Yeah,
relationship from the Bronx. Online relationship. She goes to Pakistan, starts demanding everything, including but not limited to money and food, from the Pakistan government, and gets it for 3 months.
Yeah. It was a weird one because it's so. I mean, people who do that. I mean, there's something we have it in UK, right? girls who like fetishize, like say Muslim guys and things, and they think, oh, it's something different, it must be better, and they fetishize that. And yeah, we kind of have that stuff going on in UK. It's like I don't know what to think about it. I mean, the fact she's trying to stay there, right? So she's not trying to stay with specific again. It's even not in right specific person. Like she's not trying to stay with somebody. She's trying to stay. What is she fetishizing the culture? I don't know. Why does she want to stay there? What does she think's better? What does she think's great about that? I don't
Well,
know.
they
These are
listen to
questions
everything
I'll
she
ask.
says. I guess I can understand the allure. She goes over there and starts making demands, and they listen. So I mean, I can kind
I
of
mean,
understand.
yeah, I don't understand. It's a weird. To me, it seems weird. But then again, we get propagandized on certain shit. So I don't know how. Look, is that a better life? Is that good? Does she like the culture? Does she understand the culture? Does she want to stay there as part of that? These are the questions I'll ask. But yeah, but anyway.
Have you heard about the vampire birds?
No, fill me in.
They're these birds that used to serve as to the what are they called again? The boobies.
Boobies.
Thank you. There are these birds called the boobies, and these finches used to serve as actually be of service to the boobies, which is a different type of bird, by picking bugs and ticks off the boobies.
Well,
The
there are
booby is a
those kind of
bird.
relationships in nature all around. It's like you get those like pilot fish that will follow a shark around and stay with a shark and like stay with that. You know, there are those. There's that stuff. There are these kind of relationships that happen. I mean,
Where
yeah. I don't
they're
know.
both benefiting, but so you didn't let me
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, yeah.
What happened is the finch started to like take the tick or the bug off, like I think it's symbiotic relationship, right?
Well, yeah,
Um,
symbiotic. I mean, that's the thing. Is it parasitic or is it symbiotic and
well, here's
synergistic?
what
There's
happened.
the questions. All right, and that happens in YouTube communities or whatever as well. So, but yes, is it, is it symbiotic? Is it synergistic? Is it parasitic? Okay, there's
So
some
what
points
happened
where
is
it's
this though,
beneficial to
love.
both, like the pilot
So
fish.
they evolved to starting to taste the blood when they like bit the birds, and then now they drink the blood of the birds. They don't go like they'll eat the ticks maybe, but they're mostly just eating the blood of the birds now.
Yeah, look, and no, you're right, and there's a level, isn't there, of finding that level of being. Is
So
it
now I think it would
parasitic?
be
Again,
parasitic.
it addresses those three words: symbiotic, synergistic, or parasitic. It addresses, and obviously, if they take too much from the host and kill the host, yeah, that's not a functional evolutionary good thing. They're killing the host, but yeah. And I feel this applies somehow. I wish I'd worked this out. I didn't know what we was going to talk about. I just jumped in because I'm sorry I was late. I didn't even whatever. It doesn't matter. Forget about my issues. It's fine. But like it's yeah, it's a good question. It probably applies to a lot of other things too.
I love when you're here, but I'm pretty sure Haley probably has to go, and we're about to wrap it
Oh,
up.
don't do that to her. Don't give her a fucking get out
No.
clause. Call me
Haley
a
has
twat
stayed here
and fucking leave.
longer than
All right, come
she
on
was
now, behave.
I was
supposed to.
just
And she has,
chilling anyway.
you were what?
Yeah, that's
Still
fine. I
chilling.
mean, look, I came in because no, whatever. Don't worry about my shit. Right, I came in because I was supposed to be here and I didn't make it, but I made it at the end to say hi and say hello and confess my sins to Haley of jipping her. But yeah, it was only
Aw.
jokes.
That's very
It's only
sweet.
jokes. But like, yeah. Yeah. So it's
Well,
okay.
like,
If you
Kaz,
want
what
to
I
end
was
it, it's fine. I'll jump
well,
out, and you know me, I'll just skip and dip. That's what I do. But like, all right, fine.
well, I
Don't give
wanted
her,
to.
don't give Haley an
No.
excuse though to call me a twat and fucking leave.
No,
Don't
I
fucking
love
put it
you,
on her.
Kaz. Stop. You know that. No, I was just gonna say Haley and I were talking before, like in the Dabbleverse and other places, like people just take something and run with it or make a joke and twist it. And as much as it can be funny or entertaining, it can also be very hurtful to the person
Well, look, I
that's
try
going
not to,
through
and that's
it.
why I gave the full fucking
Can I
disclosure
tell
to
my
Haley,
joke
right?
about
Because I gave it.
that?
Yeah, you can say what you want. Of course, it's your stream. Do what you
I
want.
haven't even
It's
told
fine.
Haley this. I hope you don't care, Haley. If this topic is bothering you, we can just.
Okay. I'm fine.
So people were like, so people have lied about me being a heroin addict, and that my sister literally said on Howard Stern that I had gangrene from shooting heroin. Never happened.
Wow.
But my joke was, and it was in private, Haley. Where was Haley when I was needing heroin and getting gangrene? Because none of that is true. And Haley never sold heroin. So, do you get the joke, Haley?
I do. I
Kind
do.
of. I did sell her, and I did
'Cause
have
we
some
both got
fucking
lied
bad
about.
infected fucking abscesses from shooting her. So let's just put that on there.
That's
And I'm the
awful.
worst guy here, so it's all right.
I'm
Look,
sorry
it's
to hear that.
okay. Don't worry about it.
You didn't
It's
lose
fine.
limbs or anything, right? Like, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorted out. Look, you can probably hear. I had a glass of wine tonight. It's okay.
Oh.
But like, it's like, but yes.
I've
Whatever.
told you many times that if you want to fly to California and you want to get serious, like if you want to focus on that, I've told you many times the invitation is open.
I get that. I appreciate that. I just don't like wasting people's time. If I'm not ready to do something.
Yeah, that's the
it's
point.
on
You have
me.
to be ready.
So
We
I
talked
don't
about
want to pretend and say, oh, that's really cool and do that. And then when I'm not ready, it's on me. There's a lot of
no, whenever
heavy
you do though,
lifting's
you
on
know
me.
I
So
have people
I've got to
that
do the
can
heavy
give you a
lifting myself to sort
scholarship.
myself out. Yeah.
What?
I said I've got to do the heavy lifting myself to sort myself out. And that's it.
Well,
and I'm sure
just
anyone
whenever
who's
you're
dealt with these
ready.
issues knows that. Yeah. No,
Don't
thank
forget
you. I appreciate
there's
the
like
words I'm
several
looking for.
healing
Thank you.
places that are excellent options for you here. And I know people that could get you a scholarship. So you would just have to pay for a plane ticket if you wanted
The
that
words I
help.
was looking for were thank you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I mean that.
Sorry.
I mean that. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I've said before, I know I've got to do the fucking heavy lifting myself. But there you go. All right. But thank you. But thank you so much. I mean that.
No, I want to say that I've always respected you and I believe in you. And sometimes, like in the last couple sentences you said, I felt like you were not being so nice to yourself. And I want you to be proud of yourself because I'm proud of you. And whenever, if ever, you want to sort anything out, you know that I'm here. But also, I don't want to hear you say negative things about yourself, if that makes sense.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's all right. I'm not. Look, I've probably got too much fucking opinion of myself. It's like not. It's like, but thank you. I still thank you. I appreciate it. That felt sincere. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, do you have any plugs?
Not really. I'm not really doing any shows at the moment.
Aren't you doing?
I've
You have a
jumped on other
YouTube,
people's
Spot
shows
Radio.
occasionally, but like I'm not doing my own at the moment, so I'm not going to plug anything. It's okay. I'll dip out quick when necessary, but like I'm not.
Well, maybe
doing
you
my own
can plug yourself being here next Saturday. If you can,
Absolutely.
maybe
You got it. You got it,
something-
Ashley. I'll be
something
here. You
like
got it.
on time.
You
like,
talk me into it. I've got it. I got it.
because my love, we've been here now
Oh,
2 hours, almost 3 hours. And as much as I want to just talk to you and go on to something else, I know Haley has things to do and she made space in her day
I
to
got it.
do this.
I'm late. I'm so late to the party.
So
and
will
I'm
you
so
plug
late to the
yourself for
stream.
next
I
week
get it.
on this show
Look,
on
I'll
time?
be here on Ashley. You're listening to Softspot Radio. You know it's the way we go, kicking it and rocking it with Ashley Cummings, the wonderful, amazing Ashley Cummings. I'm going to dip out. I'm going to do a hard Irish goodbye in a second, but the wonderful and amazing Ashley Cummings. And thank you to Haley from a Pretty Antisocial podcast. That's a great thing. You should check that out too. Softspot Radio, you know it's the way we go, kicking it and rocking it. And I'm going to dip out. I'm just going to leave on that one. Bye-bye. Love you all. Love the show. I love you too.
Love you.
Later.
He said Irish goodbye. You taught me that. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
What shows do you have coming? Thank you so much for being here. And what
course.
shows do you have coming up this week, love?
I think I'm going to do a members show on Monday, probably at 10 a.m. Sometimes before. If I can get done with some things early enough, we'll do it before then. Otherwise, it's Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. And then on Thursdays, I'm on with Pat Dixon. We rotate between my channel and his channel each week. This week will be on my channel, 10 a.m. Eastern. So 10 a.m. Eastern, just check and see if I'm on and come join me. And thank you so much.
Get your cool shirts that get better somehow, more buttery every time you wash them at prettyantisocialpod.com.
Prettyantisocial.com. And yes.
Prettyantisocial.com.
Yes. Thank you. My hype queen.
All
Thank
right,
you for
we
having
love
me.
you guys. Thank you for being here. And Now we'll do the outro, which is the same as the intro.
Yay. Later.
Bye-bye.
This one's for Ashley Cummins. Yeah. The other sister carving her own path. Let's ride! Let's ride. Twisted. Yoga mat warrior, always getting twisted. They took her favorite steed, left her in the dust. In a stable, but not stable, that's a hard trust bus. World's on fire, relationships a hot mess. She's pouring real tea while spilling her own dress. Earl Skakel cracking up, Roachy in the mix. H-man spitting wild, she keeps it legit.
Hush that fuss. Ashley's coming through, move to the front of the bus. Do you wanna vibe and laugh with us? We the type of people that make the podcast nuts. Hush that fuss. She's the real deal, speaking her mind for us.
It's a beautiful day. Ashley's in the house.
Good vibes today.
She won't hesitate to clap back when it's earned, but mostly here for laughs. Your bad takes get burned. Word events got a side eye in the news. Bad dates, honey, she's got better shoes. Family drama, yeah, we all got our scars. Hers just winnies and lives in fancy cars. Come vibe with the crew, no scripts, pure cap. Ashley Cummins podcast, put that on the map, or at least YouTube.
Unbreakable.